York Mets baseball. 880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS FM HD2, New York. Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Too much football. I can't believe I'm saying that. It's possible to have too much football. It's Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube page at 800-919-3776, and on the YouTube channel. By all means, go there and subscribe, and you can comment in our show chat, as they say. Our Bartolomeo, good morning.
What's up? Yeah, I think I'm a walk away because I'm gonna void my contract.
What's the matter?
I got a hangnail.
Well, Rick has it in his contract. If it rained the day before, he doesn't have to come in. He can do the show from home.
It's crazy. I mean, this Maxx Crosby thing is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
It is insane, is it not?
I mean, you talk about, and how about Harbaugh, just the assault on the Ravens?
Okay.
On the assault on the Ravens roster.
I'm going to throw something out there that Ray Denahan threw out there this morning. And I just, for the moment, want you to keep an open mind. All right? Is it possible that because the Raiders so overpaid Tyler Linderbaum that the Ravens said, you know what? I don't like the way this thing looks. We can get Hendrickson and get our 2 first-round picks back. Screw you. and then just completely threw them to the wind by saying we are not going to approve this trade by reason of his health.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. Would you put it past anybody? A
lot of people in the league are very upset with the Ravens for voiding this trade.
Ravens don't care. I
know they don't.
This isn't the first time. I mean, we saw Drew Brees, not void, but we saw him not pass his physical with Miami.
Yep. How'd that work out for you?
Yeah, and then the dynasty was created.
The Dolphins are literally still looking for a quarterback.
And then you have the Ravens, the funny part, the Ravens on the draft day when they were working the trade with Minnesota and they didn't get the call in enough and fast enough time, and then Minnesota lost their pick. They had to drop down. So the Ravens have been involved in some questionable things. But I wouldn't put it past them. Like they might say, you know what? I'd much rather get Trey Henderson and keep my 2 picks if we don't have to spend extra money because we don't have Linderbaum here. So this
is my point.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe it's just, you know what? Something doesn't look great in this old. I'll tell you that meniscus that doesn't look great to me.
You're gonna reset the market like that? All right, take him back. Let's see how that helps on your salary cap. All this money y'all gave out. And the thing is, now Crosby like, man, y'all traded me, man. Get me somewhere else.
This is bizarre.
So now his value and what you can even get back for him, because now you need credit card. Now you need cap relief because he may put you over the cap.
Yeah.
Or he may mean that you can't stop and you can't get anything that you want because you thought, okay, I'm going to give all this money out because I'm going to fill these other holes with these draft picks that I have.
Well, they did say, the Raiders have said, they are sticking with everything that they have done, and this does not get affected by what happened. Now, it's going to affect it somehow.
It affects them moving forward.
Sure.
Now it's, they're thinking they're going to get these different type of picks, and they probably had their draft board updated, and we got this pick and that pick. What are we going to do? Not anymore. So now you got to be strategic. I still can see them trying to move him. They have to still trade him. They have to still trade him, and that's what somebody is going to get deal on this. But now you may get one. You might get 1-1. And not 2-1s.
Or you might get like 2 2s or something like that. You may not. You're not going to get anywhere near what you were getting before. The Cowboys have already said that they're out. They're not going to get in on him, and they were the ones that were offering a 1 and a 2.
What if Cleveland calls?
How would Cleveland call with Maxx Crosby and Garrett? How do you do that?
Cleveland has 2 1s this year.
But they're not going to give up 2 1s.
No, I'll give you one. I'll give you one.
Yeah.
You want one? Here you go. We don't got no corners, so good luck.
In case you don't know, this morning, the trade between the Ravens and the Raiders is off. This happened last night, that the Ravens decided that they were not comfortable with what happened with the physical for Maxx Crosby, and they didn't like what they saw, so they called the trade off. And then this morning, the Ravens went and signed Trey Hendrickson.
They signed him?
Oh, yeah, it's done. 4 years, 120.
30, they got his ass.
Yeah. Or 4 years, 112 can be worth up to 120.
And you know he's going to be super motivated because he got the bungles.
Yeah, well, the big winner in all
When
of
did they
this
sign
was
it?
Trey Hendrickson.
You know we have the same agent.
Yes. Yeah.
When did they do this?
Like within the last hour and a half. Yeah.
And to be honest, that's a player that's a little older, but he's a player that understands the conference. He understands the competition. You hurt you hurt an opponent. Hey, if I'm the Ravens, I'm like, whatever, I'm good. And I got my 2 first-round draft picks. What I'm going to do with this first-round draft pick?
Yeah. I'm at 14. Maybe I'll draft another pass rusher.
Maybe I get Jeremiah Love. Man. You know what they're going to do? Ravens will mess around and move down and get the top center or the top guard. They'll get top guard or something. They'll go get Mazador.
Well, but here's the point.
No, what am I talking about, Mazador? I know my team.
Maui Noah?
Oops, I'm about to cuss. Damn straight. You damn straight.
Listen, what happened last night in this
they just put a masterclass.
It was just freaking bizarre to see that happen. And I thought Ray made an excellent point with that. Maybe they just did decide, you know what? You're going to pay Linderbaum like that? Screw you. We're out.
Yeah, we'll draft the next Linderbaum.
Served you up the old screw job.
So, look, they'll have – listen, on the left side, they'll have Stanley. They'll have John Simpson. And then they'll probably go get – I'm telling you, they're going to go get old boy and put him at guard, knowing that he can be a right tackle too.
Well, all I can tell you.
They're going to get Manoa, man. I know this team like the back of my hand. They're going to go get Manoa. Just like I told you, Harbaugh was going to come start stealing all those players.
Yep.
And now he got he got the big
Patrick Ricard.
He got Patrick Ricard. This is going to be like short yardage team, Scatterbull and Ricard.
Well, let's get to the Jets and the Giants. The Geno Smith trade happened after we were off the air yesterday. And, look, everything was pointing in that direction. I can't sit here and feel anything about it, really. I'm kind of dead inside when it comes to this. It feels like, from a Jet perspective,
smart way to.
We'll get to that in a minute, okay? That's fine. What it feels like is that you've been hit with a bat so many times in your leg that those nerves are long dead now. I've just too many times seen bad quarterbacks be in place, and I keep hearing the last day from people like Orlovsky and such, professional. The room just got more mature, all this kind of crap. It's all fine. Can you play? Can you play? Because my answer would be no. My answer is that he is not going to give you any kind of a chance to be really competitive next year.
That's not true to me. I mean, outside of Kirk Cousins, maybe a slight upgrade, maybe. But maybe this is the perfect offense for Geno. Maybe this is his Nick Foles moment. Heavy play action, heavy run, turn around, throw the ball, right? And they can protect him by making sure that he has certain type of offensive plays and certain type of options. If it's heavy run and it's play action, it's like Jared Goff type of stuff, then, it can be successful. It's all going to be based on their ability to run the football. We know that Geno has a tremendous arm, and maybe sometimes that gets him in trouble. Well, you do that by play design. So for me, I thought that was first of all, it was smart that they used a draft pick to secure that he didn't have to go out there and be able to get options. You got your starting quarterback, and he cost you $3 million. Your backup might cost you more than $3 million. Carson Wentz might say, I ain't paying him no $3 because, and you might be paying him $5 million.
Yeah, I don't care about the money right now. I care more about the fact that I don't really think he gives you much of a chance.
Anything is better than Cook. Anything is he better? Is he better?
This is where we're setting the bar now,
man. To me, he's better. To me, he's better than Justin Fields.
Yeah, again,
as far as being able to drop back and not throw Garrett Wilson into an injury. Because that's what happened. I was there in London when he threw the ball behind him. He tried to stop and jammed his knee trying to stop on that bad turf to come back for a ball that was so grossly underthrown and errant that it hurt your best player.
Listen, when Geno was coming out of college, I thought he had a chance to be really good. I did. And the way it went with the Jets, it just never worked. And then he bounced around a little bit and finally found a home in Seattle where it did work for a year or two. But there are just so many turnovers in his career. You show me what you are over the course of a career. So why do I have to consistently go into a season believing that something about somebody is going to change because this might be the perfect spot for him?
Because you just tell him, hey, man, we're going to run the ball a lot, and we're going to take shots, and they're going to be certain type of shots. It's going to be the offense can dictate where you go the ball. Like, you're not throwing it into trouble. Like, you layer the throws. I think Geno can, and if you tell him not to risk the ball, eat the ball, check it down, he'll do that. I think you have a real opportunity, in my opinion, to win 7 or 8 games. I think you have a chance to beat teams that aren't outstanding teams. I think with this defense, you have a chance to surprise some people because I think this defense is going to be able to make teams one-dimensional as far as not being able to run the ball. I don't think you run the ball on this front 7 that we have now with all these big guys. And, I think we still have the opportunity with the 2 first-round draft picks to improve the team.
All right, I want to hear from a couple of ESPN's folks and hear what they say. First of all, I know what Dan says, but here's Orlovsky liking the addition of Geno.
They now have an adult in the room, a professional in the building at that position, and that's not anything against Justin Fields, but we have a guy in Geno Smith that's been a starting quarterback for years in the NFL. Geno brings competency. He brings adult feel. He brings a professional element to that room.
All right, first of all, it is a swipe at Justin Fields. Let's be clear about that.
Of course.
Of course it is.
Whenever you say no disrespect or you say but, it's the disrespect.
Yes. Secondly, professional, adult, what about winning? What about good? What about last year basically getting benched at one point? Like, what am I missing here into all of this?
Got benched 2 years in a row.
What am I missing?
I mean, Dan was trying to be nice, man.
No, not just that, but like it's an adult in the room. It's all right. Dan's trying to be nice.
It's the same thing we said about DeMario Davis. It's a professional. It's a guy that's mature.
Well, they gave him $15 million, so I hope it's not the same thing.
But it's a guy that's mature, right? It's a guy that's a professional. It's a guy that's going to come to work and not act like a child, right? It's a guy that's not going to act like a young kid in his 20s because he's not in his 20s. It's a guy that's kind of grizzled. You know what I mean? It's a guy with gray hairs. It's a guy that's been through some stuff. He understands the magnitude of the moment. I think he's a better version of maybe Tyrod. He can stay healthy. He's mobile when he needs to be, and he has a good arm. And if you got guys that can get open and create separation, he'll hit them. Just make sure you got guys that can get open. You can hit him. When he was in Seattle and he struggled, they didn't have an offensive line that year. That was before Cross really took the next step. Like, this wasn't the same offensive line that Sam Darnold played behind. Like, he was running for his life over there. And Kenneth Walker was in and out of the lineup. We didn't know what he was going to really be. Pete Carroll was losing control of the team.
All right, here's a couple of the chat comments coming in. Khalil, if you're actually watching the games, Geno throws a nice catchable ball, and he is definitely looking downfield. He's going to throw some up too, but he's looking downfield. Okay, that's great. He's looking downfield. Did some of the games that Geno played last year looked awful. That's what I can
playing with
tell
the Raiders though. They didn't have Bowers, their best player. Then when Bowers came back, Bowers ate. Remember
when I saw him in, he had Bowers. That was early in the year.
Yeah, but he didn't have Jacoby Myers. And then you had the rookie.
Chris, this is from Seth. Chris, no one thinks he's going to be the long-term solution. He will be the Jets' Jameis Winston. Well, Jameis was the backup. I don't think Geno's the backup. That's not what this is. Geno's not here to be the backup.
Not at all. Not at all.
He's here to start. Do Jet fans actually, because I kind of sensed this yesterday. Am I off here? Are people really feeling okay about this move?
I feel okay about it. Listen.
And I want to be clear. I never expected that you were going to have the perfect answer here. I know what the market was.
This is about Breece Hall, if they can make him happy, right? Because, with Breece, you get concerned. You see, he said, they got a lot of money in Florham Park. He tweeted that. He posted that yesterday, meaning that everybody else, they got money. Y'all got money to pay everybody else, but y'all ain't paid me yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure
they paid the pass rusher $12 million a year. They paid the other one $10. He's like, I'm over here. Y'all got me on this franchise tag. I get hurt or something happened, then I ain't got no long-term stability because then they're going to say I'm 25 and then injured twice.
So, George Fernandez checking in on the ESPN YouTube chat. Doomsday Carlin, this is a perfect bridge quarterback. Now, nobody thinks he's the long-term addition. He is much smarter than his first go-round.
I tell you what, talk about bridge quarterbacks. Teddy Bridgewater just got signed by the Lions again. Like, this dude went and played college football. Went and coached high school football. He just keep getting the bag. They love him in Detroit, man. But he was in Tampa last year because he just wanted to stay in Florida. Like, you talk about a guy that's just making, $5 million here, just being able to get it,
I really want people to start dialing up because I'm getting a lot of this on the chat at 800-919-3776. We're going to open up the lines right now. Josh, this is a fine move. Jets aren't looking for the future in Geno. They just want to not be an embarrassment again next season. Eric, compared to the quarterback play the Jets have had over the last few years, I don't see how this can't be better. I'm good with this. Guys, I understand that. This is how much they have beaten you down. This is where they have put you in the hole. You know where they basically are where Knick fans were a few years ago. With as bad as it was for a good 20-year period, the Knick fan was just more than happy to get anything good. And I get that.
You're talking about when they were the 4 seed?
Right. And when they had the big year during COVID, and they ended up going to the playoffs, and they lost to the Hawks in the first round. But, hey, we made the playoffs, and, hey, there was energy in the garden, all those kinds of things. Like, that's not what this is.
But they only got better since they started there, and they got better.
I know all you can do is get better, but by telling me, well, Geno's got to be better than what their options were freaking horrible. And I heard the same thing about Justin Fields last year.
Nah, but this is different. We all knew nobody – I didn't believe in Justin Fields. I thought, especially – what's the first thing I said to you when I came back from doing a training camp?
Not good.
I was like, bro, that ain't it. I said, bro, that is not it.
And I'll tell you something else. You were not the only one saying that. There were people I knew in that building that were saying that. This ain't it.
I went to camp like, oh, hell no. This dude, like, it'd take him forever and a day to read the damn coverage.
Well, this is why I really feel like I'm a little bit out there and lost on this. Ray, you're a Jet fan. Please enlighten me here on how you are feeling today about Geno.
Are you a Jet fan or do we call Jet?
Well, you're a Jet fan, too.
Anybody that pays me automatically becomes a fan.
There you go. That's what I was saying.
Mercenary. How do you feel about this?
Obviously, it's an upgrade, as everyone was saying, in the quarterback room. But is it something that makes you think you're going to win the Super Bowl?
No.
Obviously not.
And let's be clear. I never thought that you're finding somebody right now that makes you think that.
It's baby steps. You want to compete. He can help them actually compete.
For 15 years, it's been baby steps, man.
Did you see
it's been bridge quarterbacks for 15 years. I mean, how much longer? How much longer is it bridge guys, perfect bridge guy?
Well,
next year's draft.
You're hoping into next year.
Oh, my God.
You're hoping that you get your Mendoza. You're hoping that you get your guy next year. But you want to be competitive this year. And the good thing is you don't have to totally stink.
Patrick Taylor, nobody is beaten down. Nobody shares your mentality. We have a rocket arm quarterback behind a great offensive line. I quit. We have a rocket arm quarterback behind a great offensive line. All right, let me ask you this. His best year was in Seattle, as we know. 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions.
Yep.
Is that what you're expecting?
I'm expecting maybe 20. Listen, you know what? Yeah. I think his receiver core going to be better. And I think his running back's better.
But, I mean, he had Metcalf up there, and he had, Lockett before he was done.
Metcalf's not better than Garrett Wilson.
Back then he wasn't?
Nah. Metcalf just runs straight. He's a limited guy. He doesn't run the route tree. If he can't bully ball you, he's not like – Garrett is a legitimate, true, like, I can run the whole route tree. And I think they're going to upgrade by going to get him another weapon. I think they're going to get another receiver in the first round, I think.
They very well may. Well, that brings me to the next question I have here, and we're getting to the calls here very shortly at 800-919-3776. And I would remind you that it's Wednesday. And at noon today, we have our Sim Spotlight, where we're going to dive deep into Geno here, and we're going to dive deep into what this now means as far as the long-term future and the possibility of drafting someone like Ty Simpson with that second first-round pick. In your mind, let me finish. This is why I'm asking the question. In your mind, if Geno is the perfect bridge quarterback, does this now make it more or less likely that the Jets, with their second first-round pick, could draft Ty Simpson?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
Hell no, I ain't draft no Ty Simpson. I got 3 picks next year. I got to make sure Arizona's going to try and get one. We know that. Cleveland may try and get one. I got 3 first-round draft picks. Somebody's going to take Ty Simpson, and that's going to tie you down for 2 years because you got to give him a chance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting. I'll wait. Bro, I'll wait. I'll wait before I end up with a Kenny Pickett type of player, like when the Steelers – look how long that set the Steelers back, reaching for Kenny Pickett. We all knew that he wasn't the guy. And they did it anyway.
At the beginning, I won't lie, I did not know that he wasn't the guy. At the beginning, I didn't know that.
And how many years? They still been looking. It's been 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And now they still trying to pick Aaron Rodgers up.
Listen, I'm beyond frustrated with that whole situation. But with the Jets, we just have spent time over the last couple of weeks talking about the fact that, heck, if they picked one this year and it didn't work, you could go pick another one next year.
Nah,
like,
but
that's not going to happen.
Yeah, but I'm not picking one with the first-round draft pick.
Yeah.
Maybe with the second, like the kids say, I'll go get the green guy and see if he can be a project.
Or Drew Aller.
Or Drew Aller. Or what's his name? Neymar Nussmeier.
Nussmeier, yeah.
I give all those guys a shot, but they come in like in the third round.
My problem, though, is that –
and if they bad, they just become my backup. I keep them around, keep developing, much like Kirk Cousins was able to develop behind RG3.
Going to keep pushing this down the road. Pushing this down the road.
Pushing it down the road to 1 year. I think that it's going to be 4 quarterbacks.
We did that last year, and it didn't work to this year. This is my point. It's just, how long does this continue to happen? Here's Mina. I'm interested to see what Mina has to say. Mina's actually a big Seahawks person, too. Here's what she said about what Jet fans can expect from Geno.
Now he joins a Jets team that, for all the flaws over the last few years of the roster, they have done a good job building that offensive line. It is young and ascendant and undoubtedly, in my mind, an improvement over what Geno is playing behind in Las Vegas. You've got Breece Hall back there, Garrett Wilson. I think they need to add another receiver, but there is potential there, I think, for him to be surrounded by a pretty good supporting cast. Frank Reich comes in as a play caller, so you think he's probably going to, a lot of 11 personnel, spread things out, ball out quick, throwing over the middle of the field, short, intermediate. I think Geno is capable of executing that offense at a high level. He's just got to cut back on some of the bad decisions we saw last season, but I do think the improvement in circumstances could help that process.
41 picks in 3 years. 41 picks in 3 years.
How many last year? Quick, give me that.
17.
Okay. That's pretty bad.
Yes, that's pretty bad.
But he was with, look who he was with.
So it's always everybody else's fault.
When he was on a competent team, what he had, you see, if you do that, then that means no. If you go 17 off 1 year, so you know what I'm saying, you're talking 41 picks.
He's going from the Raiders to the Jets. When we talk about competent teams, those are the two at the bottom of the list.
No, but they not competent for different reasons. The Jets weren't competent because they couldn't get quarterback play and a defense stink. The Raiders offense stunk. I put it like this. I was about to say something crazy. Never mind.
You sure?
Yeah.
Say something crazy we have to dump, or say something crazy like a ridiculous opinion?
I'm about to say something crazy. I got emotional. I bet you they win more games than the Steelers. You know what?
Listen, you can say that.
No, hell no.
You know what my belief level is right now and what's going on there. So
no, y'all got two good receivers. And
they just gave Cam Hayward $32 million.
Again?
Yes. How long are we going to stretch this out?
Why wouldn't they keep old people around when I was still playing?
I don't know, man.
This dude 40,
1 year, $32 million.
Demario Davis is freaking 37.
And I know some of it's an extension and some of it's paperwork and all that. It doesn't matter.
Wagner,
they're paying him again.
He did rate out like top 2, top 3 again.
On Pro Football Focus?
Yeah, that's why Trent Williams like, pay me again. Like, man,
I had a coach telling me one time about Pro Football Focus. Like, all right, that's great. That's nice. I don't know what they were looking at. It was an offensive line one week that got graded out exceptionally well, and they were like the top line in the country. It's like, I don't know what they watch because our offensive line almost got our quarterback killed 7 times. How could they have been the best in the league? Because
the other 80 plays were outstanding.
It's Bart Carlin. We're just getting started. Please explain to me why I'm wrong. And, Geno, you're okay with it. Are you that dead inside? Is that what we have reached?
Yo, we was almost in a triple option last year. You damn right I'm dead inside.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
We're definitely going to be late for kickoff. We should be at the game by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I've got to fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple of towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We missed tailgating because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas. Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the whole first quarter.
Football fans, download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FANS25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FANS25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FANS25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code FANS25.
In Queens, delays on the Grand Central Parkway now eastbound side by Jewel Avenue. Broken down vehicle in the center lane. That warehouse fire from earlier this morning still closing off streets over in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. 53rd Street westbound between 2nd and 1st Avenue. That'll be that way throughout the day. New City, Rockland County, Palisades Parkway southbound by exit 11. It's an accident in the right lane. In New Jersey, we've got delays on southbound 287. That's construction work right lane by exit 26 in Bernards Township by Mount Airy Road. 30 minutes into town at the Lincoln and Holland Tunnels and George Washington Bridge. I'm Bob Williams on 880 ESPN New York.
FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every single day through March 15th. From now till that final 68 is revealed, you're getting daily profit boosts for a chance at boosted winnings on your college basketball bets. Trust me, this is one of the best months on the sports calendar, and you don't want to miss a single day. Build a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout, or try live betting and jump in after tip-off. Best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Just visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. From now till that final 68 is revealed, you're getting daily profit boosts for a chance at boosted winnings on your college basketball bets. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Often required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Rings End is your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. They're your store for quality with a full line of brilliant and durable Benjamin Moore paints. They're your store for inspiration with thousands of colors and a variety of sheens. And Rings End is your store for expertise with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. Insist on Benjamin Moore paint from Rings End because the gorgeous color you love can't be matched in another brand of paint.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils protect their home ice, Viking Pest Control protects your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. As the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils, Viking brings 45 years of trusted experience and expert service to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, and even mosquitoes out of your zone. Their local team builds a personalized game plan that actually works. And when you bundle pest control and mosquito services, you score big savings. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Protecting your home inside and out.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year one needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, we've seen it all, and we're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box. Get started at hrblock.com.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
We may dedicate the proper amount of time to Bam Adebayo's 83-point game last night by just mentioning it right now. That's what it deserves. What crap.
I can care less. I care about something less than Bam Adebayo going for 80.
And listen, Bam even kind of made a joke out of it when he said, Wilt, Bam, Kobe.
Right.
You know, but still, like, why are we force-feeding Bam Adebayo to make sure he gets 83 points?
I mean,
and fouling to make sure he gets to the line.
Right. It could have been, is that equivalent fouling so he can go to the line? Is that equivalent to like Strahan taking a dive?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Favre taking a dive.
Yeah, it's not that far off. It's not that far off.
I cannot be more. He took 43, 44 shots.
Like he got to the line 43 times. And then he took 40 shots in the game.
Listen, you knew it was going. Whatever team didn't go out was going to win. I don't even know where they were at. If they were in Miami or if they were in Washington. So if they're in Miami. We already know what Trae Young do. That was the worst defense. Of course, it'd be Washington.
Ray Santiago had the best line on all of this. I heard him say, he actually typed it to somebody, but I heard him, got repeated this morning. This is an unserious league. At times, it is absolutely an unserious league. Anyway, 800-919-3776. We're on Geno right now. That's what we're doing. And we're going to start with Creed in Queens up first on ESPN New York. Creed, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, Bart Carlin?
Yo.
All along. Listen, hey, Bart, you're my guy. For Carlin, I wanted to say a little thing like
I love the way that went. The way that went right there. It was Bart. You're my guy, Carlin.
What's up, brother? Give him some chance right now, but you got to look at it this way. If it doesn't work out, it's a highly likelihood chance, depending on how ugly this goes, that I'm fired going anyway. But I would just give it a chance, and maybe respectable is probably what we're looking at here. I'm not looking at playoffs. I'm not looking at nothing like this. No, not one of those situations where I think we're going to be in the playoffs riding something, but anything's possible. I'll say that much.
Absolutely. I mean, listen, and at the end of the day, like, he gives you a chance to win, and if you don't win, you'll bring in some other guys. You'll bring in Carson Wentz, and you'll compete it out. And listen, everything is trying to get the quarterback. And you don't have a quarterback, you got nothing. And if next year you're not able to win, but then you're not bad enough to get one of these young quarterbacks, then the worst thing you can do is build your team around so great that you can convince a guy like Mac Jones to try and give it a shot.
My thing here is
Mac Jones will be a free agent next year.
Yes.
Just letting you know.
No, I'm aware. We'll walk around and hope that happens as opposed to, forcing him into the building right now if they give up a second-round pick. But I know that. Listen, wasn't happening. Everybody, what I'm going to get a lot of today is this was the best that they could do. What did you want them to do? I'm going to be honest. What's wrong with Kyler Murray?
You want Jacoby Brissett? Well, Kyler Murray is if
you're going to say to me Kyler Murray wasn't going to come here, why?
Because the other team.
Well, then why is it so good for Geno Smith, but for Kyler Murray it sucks?
Because Kyler Murray is a better player, and Kyler Murray has more options, right? Kyler Murray could be wanted to go play by the quarterback whisperer. He's going to be able to throw to Justin Jefferson.
The quarterback whisperer who let go of Sam and decided to roll with J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, but you can't say
– bloom off that rose.
I understand that, but he was winning games with Carson Wentz too. So what I'm saying is, the fact is that, Kyler Murray, just like we knew that Tua Tagovailoa was going to go to Atlanta, these things have already been discussed.
We know that. I get that. Do you think that they would have been better with Tua than Geno? I do.
Well, it's the whole thing about the cold weather, right? And you projecting that maybe he'll handle the cold weather. But with Tua, it's just one hit can be all over with. One hit could be he's done for his career. One hit.
Mm-hmm.
Every time he gets sacked or hit, you get nervous. Then remember his reports that he had gained a lot of weight.
He got fat. We're not bringing in Tua because he's a fat bastard.
He got some Polynesian knees.
Get ready, New York soccer fans. New York City FC is back at Yankee Stadium for a massive showdown against Inter Miami Sunday, March 22nd. Kickoff set for 1 p.m. You do not want to miss this huge matchup where the boys in blue take the field against Miami. Your chance to be there in person is now at ESPNNewYork.com or through the ESPN New York app. Tickets are available now at Ticketmaster.com/NYCFC. How about Tony and Dobbs Ferry next on ESPN New York? Tony, what's up?
Polynesian knees is crazy.
He do. It's like spam.
I've never even heard that before.
Polynesians got them thick bones. I had a teammate, his name was Kyler Pau, and he was half white, half Polynesian. His upper body was all white, lower body all Polynesian.
They say the same thing about me, about my lower body, but it's a different demographic.
I'll be over here.
You can't be more wrong about, and Bart's spot on. I'm upset as a Jet fan because I think that, I'm being honest with you, I think he's too good. I think we're going to win too many games and not get the pick that we want. And when I say too good, I'm not saying he's going to Tom Brady us or he's going to be
6 or
Joe
7
Burrow,
wins.
but he's going to win games that with somebody else, I would have rather us get Carson Wentz. Throw Carson Wentz out there.
Oh, you're going to get him
games.
too.
I would have been okay with that.
You're going to get him too.
You very well may get him too.
I would rather him be our one, to tell you the truth, as crazy as that sounds. Now, with that being said, and Bart, I know you know this, who knows who the number one quarterback's going to be last year? Because if anybody said this year was going to be Mendoza, they're lying. Nobody knew that. Nobody was saying that.
It was supposed to be an incredibly deep draft this year, and it's not. This is my point. What if that whole group of quarterbacks that everybody thought was going to be great turns out just not that good? And so next year, the draft isn't even that good.
So then who do we have?
Then you're screwed!
No, then I'll overpay Mac Jones.
Thank you. You just brought me to my point. Thank you, Bart. You just brought me to my point. If you're funny today, man. If we were going to do something. We should have offered that first or second round pick. Follow me on that. That 44, I think, or 33.
44 is
one
the
of those. We should have offered it to San Francisco and gotten Mac Jones. And then you have a 27-year-old quarterback.
First of all, to be fair, we don't know that they didn't do that.
And I'm sure they did. Adam Schefter kind of alluded to maybe that was in the works. I know they heard it. If Adam Schefter said it, then you know the 49ers heard it, and you know we heard it. But the 49ers are trying to go for it. That's why they signed Mike Evans. So they're trying to go for it. So they need a contingency plan. Remember, this is a team that lost a lot of their time in games because their quarterback and the backup got hurt.
So many of the people on the chat, oh, my God, Carlin poo-pooed Kyler for a month or two, and now he's going to say what about Kyler? I always said that the biggest issue with Kyler was health, but I was never against it if the Jets brought him in because I think he could play.
But everybody was saying, oh, well, Frank Wright wants this type of quarterback for his system.
Tua got a noodle arm for Carlin. Yeah, no, I'm aware, Theo. I still think he's a better player than Geno Smith
But Geno can push the ball down the field. He got arm strength. So you talk about Garrett Wilson. You talk about Ionai Mitchell is a 4.3 40, Carlin. He's 6'4".
He's in his third year, and he hasn't done jack yet.
Well, basically, he fell into a situation where it was Josh Downs, Pittman, Alec Pierce, and then him. And then Ty Warren came in, and he looked like the second coming of Gronkowski. So where you going to get your time to eat, baby? Sometimes you got to leave to go eat.
That whole group of receivers that you just mentioned was not exactly murderer's row. Pierce got ridiculously overpaid.
Well, one is making, $27 million, and Pittman's making $20 million.
But you also listen.
And Ty Warren's going to reset the market at tight end
in a couple of years. He may. Ty Warren, I'm not arguing.
And by the way, 35 of the plays got to go to the running back because he's special.
If you guys are,
Ionai Mitchell is on the cusp. Ionai Mitchell is on the cusp of having a candidate for breakup player of the year.
The
Geno got the arm. Both 340.
What am I doing here?
6'4".
What am I doing here?
He's candidate for
breakout player of the year.
Correct.
6'4" Geno, cannon arm. What am I doing here?
Cannon.
So many of the Jet fans are so willing to sit in Loserville and be comfortable there. My therapist and I were talking about this the other day. You ever self-sabotage?
All the time.
Yeah, me too, right? My therapist says, maybe you're self-sabotaging because that's where you feel most comfortable.
Safe?
Yes. You're in control of the situation.
No expectations.
Maybe that's where you people feel most comfortable. Losing. Maybe that's what you want. That's what we are. That's our identity. That's where I live. That's where I feel most comfortable. So that's what I'm going to do. So I can control the situation and root for Geno Smith and think somehow we're going to win games.
You can't win.
And then I got another guy coming out and saying, well, now we're going to win too many games because that's going to screw us over for next year. When we're praying to get that number one
You're going to get sick of all the winning that we're doing.
You got the damn.
You're going to get tired of winning. We're going to win.
You got the damn number 2 pick and you can't get to one. Oh, my God.
No matter. If we can't get to
Seriously.
2, if we can't get to 2 or 3 next year, then we're just going to go to Mac Jones.
Just turn there.
Mac Jones.
Mac will come here, no problem. No problem. We'll just overpay him.
Yeah, because guess what? We're gonna get Mekhi Lemon, Garrett Wilson.
The Jets
Breece
need
Hall.
hostages. They don't get volunteers.
Yeah, they will.
It's like Tomlin said, I need volunteers, not hostages. Nope. Jets need hostages.
This is the time before the time.
And they have to hope that those hostages end up with Stockholm Syndrome.
Once everybody sees how good this offensive line is and how talented Frankie Wright is, all that's going to change. We got a real coordinator. We ain't got no new dude that's new to the game. We got a guy that's seen some stuff, did some stuff from a player and from a play caller, and now he's going back to do what he does best, and that's call plays and develop young quarterbacks. He's going to get a young quarterback somewhere, whether it's Sam Cook, kind of Cook, or he gonna develop something. He gonna create a system because guess what? He's not a one scheme system. He's been around long enough that he's been around the evolution of the game. Remember, he was back there when it was Marv Levy spread that thing out. You know what I'm saying? Jim Kelly, hurt. Go throw that thing up to Go throw that thing. What's my guy name? Jake Reed. Go throw that thing to Jake Reed. Go throw that thing to Die Baby. Hand that thing off to Thurman Thomas. Go do your thing. Yeah, Ondrej Reed. My bad. My Ondrej Reed.
I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. You lost me.
Go throw that thing up to Baby. Let him get dumped on his neck. Bounce, bounce. Hand that thing out to Thurman Thomas. He's seen it all. That was a spread offense. That was a modern offense back then. He can just call his own offense from back in the day. Put Breece Hall sideways, baby. Thurman Thomas style. 25 to 30 touches for Breece.
Self-sabotaging, because that's where the comfort is.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
7 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
The NBA moves fast, and the stars move faster. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, you're never a step behind. DraftKings keeps pace with every play, offering industry-leading live betting, dynamic odds that shift as the game unfolds, and more open markets more often. They're live when others aren't, so you're always in the game when it matters most. Get in on the action with live player props as the most exciting performances unfold in real time. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problems gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Adam Schefter here. It's tournament time, when only the most talented teams survive and advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. I'm big on having the right game plan on the ice and at home, which is why I use Viking Pest Control myself as the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils. Viking has been protecting homes for over 45 years with expert pest control service and solutions tailored just for you. From ants and cockroaches to rodents, stinging insects, and backyard mosquitoes, Viking keeps pests out of your house and out of the play. Bundle pest control with mosquito services and save big. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Viking Pest Control, protecting your home inside and out.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and ESPN New York is taking over Calandra's Italian Village in Caldwell, New Jersey. Next Wednesday, March 18th, join Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg live starting at 3 p.m. with a special happy hour you do not want to miss. Come hang out, talk sports, get ready for a huge night on the ice. Then, stick around, Rangers, Devils, watch party, 7 p.m. puck drop, big screens, great food. Bart will personally vouch for the wings. The wings at Calandra's, top notch.
Tastes so good, make you want to smack your mama.
What did you have? Which kind did you have? Do you remember?
I had both. I had barbecue and I had buffalo.
Okay. But it was like, they were like medium buffalo? Were they mild buffalo?
Is there such thing as medium buffalo? What the hell are you talking
It was
about?
like a medium heat.
They put some water in the red hot and medium down. They put some butter. What the hell is medium? What is medium buffalo?
Medium heat. Like medium spicy
I think that's just called mild.
No, there's mild, there's medium, and there's spicy, and then there's, whatever cute little nickname
This ain't Buffalo Wild Wings. They ain't got the heat meter with 13 different flavors. You get both flavors.
Okay. Well, you had the regular buffalo then, and they were excellent.
Yes.
This is the point. And it's not like you would know that about Calandra's, but it's true.
Yeah.
Reservations are
like
recommended.
That. Dawson Knox. That's what Ray said. Dawson Knox, medium buffalo. Call them mid-buffalo.
Reservations are recommended. Keep paying those tight ends. To book your table, call 973-226-8889. 973-226-8889. See Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg live, Calandra's Italian Village, Caldwell, New Jersey, Wednesday, March 18th, starting at 3 p.m. Let's get back to it. David and Elizabeth is next. Please tell me why I'm an idiot, D.
Well, I'm the real idiot. I root for the team, so I'm the one that's in delusion. And I'm not gonna lie, those wings are super box office. If you guys never had those wings, you
that's
don't know
right.
what
Dave
you're
was
missing.
there. He knows.
Oh, he partook.
Oh yeah. Nah, I parked in the handicap. I got the handicap joint. I use it for my mom's.
Great.
All right, gentlemen, let's get straight into business. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, do I like the pick? No, but we're gonna have to live with it. And like Chef said before, we knew what the options were, and none of them were good. And the options that were good, like Bart said, they have more options and more girls to pick through the cipher rather than just pick us. So, look, man, not for nothing. If Muji does this right, like I think he can, the team will be surrounded by decent talent, and then when they go for the quarterback in 27, everything will flourish, and then hopefully the misery will stop. But not for nothing, he could win games. He can win games, and he's competent.
He get hot sometimes. He'll go through this little streaks where he's throwing the ball beautifully.
Exactly. I'm going to say this, though, and you gentlemen will let me go from there. Oh, yeah, I want to say something about that Bam thing, too. I think that was super fraudulent. That's not a consistent quality 80
crap.
Like if you go back and look at that on the highlight reel, you're going to see half of the highlight reel him at the line. Yeah, that don't count to me.
No, it's just there was nothing about that I watched that I thought, oh, what a historic night. Oh, my God, please.
Exactly. You know, when I saw the name, I'm like, him? Yeah.
Exactly.
Nah. Don't add up. I knew something was funny about it. When Rick and Dave said about, he spent half the time at the line. I'm like, yeah, that don't count.
No, it doesn't.
Exactly. And finishing up the Geno thing.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Dave. My researcher just told me that when Wilt Chamberlain scored 100, he shot 36 free throws, but he also shot 63 shots. And you know that the tallest person there was probably like 5'10". And all his shots was from 3 feet.
Oh, you ask J.J. Redick, they were all accountants and firefighters and painters.
Exactly. The thing with Geno Smith, and I think with a lot of quarterbacks, and I see this with him and Darnold used to have this issue. They start to make a couple completions, then they start feeling sexy about themselves. Like, man, I could get that throw in that window. Pick. As long as he slows down with the picks, it'll be okay, man, and we'll see what happens. So I can just cross my fingers. Yeah. Muji, man, you've been doing good. You've been cooking. Just do your thing, man. Appreciate you, gentlemen. We'll do it tomorrow.
At least we have somebody that's willing to throw the ball deep. Like Justin Fields, like bro, every once in a while you got to throw it into a 50-50 ball. Like, at least now I-9 Mitchell, you can put him in there and, like, what's it? We got 3 guys now that run 4-3. Garrett Wilson 4-3. I-9 Mitchell's a 4-3, and I forgot the other guy that's a 4-3.
Mechie's not a 4-3.
No, not Mechie. Mechie's gone. No, it's the guy that was hurt last year. Chris, he was the speed guy, track guy. Don't worry, it'll come back to you tomorrow.
You're the one asking. I don't even remember who it is. Dave, car phone, next. Actually, sit tight, Dave. Sit tight. I gotta regroup here because I can't believe I'm the one that feels like I'm crazy based on all of this. Like, this is ironic that this is a Wednesday today.
Yeah. Arian Smith.
Okay, from Georgia. Right. Made a huge impact year one. You're right.
He was hurt.
Big time.
And even if he'd have ran there, he would just be stretching because Justin Fields wasn't going to throw it down there.
It's a good thing that we're playing Am I the Nozzle today because it's a Wednesday. Because I feel like right now in this whole scenario, am I the Nozzle? Because it kind of feels like it.
Yes.
For thinking that Geno Smith can't play.
Attention New York Verizon mobile customers. Score a massive win with award-winning Fios Home Internet for an incredible $20 a month guaranteed for 3 years. Switch today for savings you can count on. Call 1-800-VERIZON now. For new Fios customers with AutoPay, mobile and home discount enrollment required. 3-year price guarantee applies to the Fios base monthly rate only. Additional terms apply.
Hey Yankees fans, gather a group of 10 or more and take advantage of our 2026 Yankees group ticket specials. Whether you're getting together with family and friends, organizing a fundraiser, or entertaining clients, your group will love bonding over the Bronx Bombers. Start planning your 2026 group outings today. Log on to Yankees.com/groups. Call 212-YANKEES or email us at groups@Yankees.com. That's 2026 group tickets. Call 212-YANKEES or visit Yankees.com/groups today.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Right now, new FanDuel customers get up to $300 back in bonus bets every day for 10 days if your bet loses. Here's how it works. Place a tournament bet using the token, and if it doesn't win, you'll get up to $300 back in bonus bets every single day for 10 straight days. That's 10 chances to play all tourney long, from game props and money lines to spreads, totals, futures, and more. You can even mix things up with same-game parlays for a shot at bigger payouts. However you want to fill out your bracket, FanDuel makes it easy to stay in the action day after day. So visit FanDuel.com/local to sign up today. FanDuel, it's time to dance. 21 and over and physically present in New York. Must apply select token each day. Bonus bets are non-withdrawable and expire 7 days after receipt. Tokens are received in increments of 1 per day. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program may only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it could end your debt nightmare and save you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. For free information and to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, simply go online and visit DRA.com or call 800-433-8909. 800-433-8909. Again, that's 800-433-8909.
I feel like an idiot. That's fine. It's nothing new. It's not like I'm not familiar with the feeling, but this is where I'm at. It's Bart Carlin on ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel where you can watch the show. You can go. You can comment. The chat today is quite hot as they speak. Patrick Taylor, Arian Smith runs a 4-2. Oh, I'm sorry that we were wrong about that. It's not a 4-3, Bart. It's a 4-2. It's a 4-2.
Geno might underthrow.
Oh, yeah, he might.
Speed kills, baby.
Oh, my God.
Speed kills, baby.
Well, did you ever see, was it Necessary Roughness with Scott Bakula? Yeah, exactly. Sid Bad.
I will not let them hurt you again, Mr. Blake. Come on, man. You're going to ask me, do I see a movie? Come on, man.
That's a fair point. By the way, I have downloaded for this trip. I'm leaving to go to the Big 12 tournament, and I have downloaded for this trip Men of Honor. So we're going to watch it this time, and then we'll start doing reviews.
I need you to memorize, I need my 12 cookie.
Okay, I don't know what that means yet.
1, 2.
Sure, please, play it. I'd love to hear what that is. I don't even know what it is.
Diver, stand down. Diver, you will disregard. This is my detail. Cookie, move your ass. I want my 12. 9. The Navy diver is not a fighting man. He is a salvage expert.
If it's sunken.
If it's lost underwater, he finds it. If it's sunk, he
brings it up.
If it's in the way, he moves it. 11. If he's lucky, he will die young 200 feet beneath the waves, for that is the closest he will ever get to being a hero. Hell, I don't know why anybody
want to be a Navy diver.
Now you report to this line, Cookie.
Well, Eddie. Oh, they give me the chills. And you only gave me 9, baby. You didn't even give me 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo! A Navy man is not a soldier. He's a salvage master. If it's sunken, he pulls it up. If it's sunken, he goes around it. Hell, I don't know why anybody want to be a Navy diver, son. Now you report to this line, Cookie, and you got Eddie. Oh, man, that give me the chills. Dude got one. Oh, I can't even tell you. Taking them steps. You don't even know how he taking them steps. But you'll see when you watch the movie. Everybody out there that's seen the movie know how he taking those 12 steps and what he did. All he wanted to do was make Master Drill Sergeant.
Are we talking about Cuba Gooding, or are we talking about what's his De Niro?
No, De Niro was a legend.
Okay.
He was a shamed legend, but he was a legend.
Okay.
Old school. And now he was just a trainer now because he got demoted. But he was a legend.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's not ruin the whole plot for me.
No, that ain't even the plot. The plot is about, it ain't even about Robert De Niro.
Well, I'm going to watch it.
Did you get the chills when he said, a Navy man is not it's a salvage, that's right.
I didn't get the chills because I don't have the context of it yet.
He's taking 12 steps.
I understand that, but I don't have the context of that. I don't know what that means. Like, when I'm watching the movie, I might get chills.
Gotcha.
Cinderella Man. I told you, every single time in Cinderella Man that I hear Paul Giamatti in that first fight back, the one that he faces Corn Griffin, and I hear Paul Giamatti say, "Where the hell have you been, Jimmy Braddock?" Oh! Well, I get the damn chills.
See, that ain't the part that get me. The part that get me is like, you beat him easy last time. That ain't the same man. Woo!
Oh, that too.
Woo!
That too.
You ain't the same man, but he looks the same. But he ain't the same. Inside, he know what he fighting for. Give me one damn potato.
I love those movies
and
that will make you have those chills. So if this gives me the chills today,
you know what
I will text you immediately.
You know where Broderick's from?
He's from Jersey.
Yeah, isn't
he North Bergen, I think?
Right there. Right there, Clifton.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's right there. They have a statue of him at the park.
Yep. And listen, I love that movie. I love it, and I love any portion of a movie where I can get the chills. So if that's what I get today, I'll let you know.
And it's a real movie, too.
Yes.
It's a real story. You've seen it, right? You've seen it, Ray. I don't expect Tom be watching SpongeBob.
No, I'm not big on the movies.
Okay.
No. Tom, it's no way. Tom, have you ever even heard of Cinderella?
There's no way. I would send Tom on a vacation. All expense paid.
Tom, have you ever been in a movie theater in your life?
I love going to the theaters. I've never seen Cinderella Man.
Okay.
No, I ain't say Cinderella. I said Men of Honor.
Well, that either.
Yeah, of course. It's pretty much any movie that's not predated. You seen SpongeBob?
Absolutely.
See, I know the SpongeBob with what's his name, Banderas.
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah.
Banderas, David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, you saw that one. Yup, you saw it when he surfed on David Hasselhoff as a surfboard.
A classic to Tom is Meet the Parents. A classic to Tom is Meet the Parents.
Yeah. Gaylord Fokker.
Have you even heard of Meet the Parents, Tom?
You know Gaylord
I've heard
Fokker?
of it, and I haven't seen it.
Tom, you got nipples. Can you milk me?
I'm going to dump that.
You don't need to. Yeah, that's fine.
That's a quote.
That's a line from the movie, and it's a clean.
Well, I wouldn't have known that.
Well, you don't have to dump that. Stop. John in Long Island,
you
please.
pretty much milk anything with nipples.
John, what's going on here? Let's see if we can do it right now.
Hey, guys, a couple of comments and a question.
Yeah.
Comments, I do like the move. I would have rather had Kirk Cousins, but I don't think he was coming here. Geno's the best option. I do fall back to what Bill Parcells says. I would definitely draft a quarterback if it's Nessmeyer in with the 44th pick or whatever, because I do believe you keep swinging until we maybe, God willing, finally hit a home run. And then the second thing is, all right, we got rid of Simpson and we got rid of Tucker. Who's playing guard? We need a guard.
Wyatt Tiller out there.
Okay. Do you think they might have interest in signing him?
They're looking for a veteran. It's a couple of veterans that's still out there. Like, what happens is these veterans wait, and they wait it out. One, they don't want to come out to off-season conditioning. Two, they want to wait it out and see if somebody gets hurt somewhere. And, they work out their personal trainers for a little while. So some of these veteran guards, I know Zion Johnson, who's done a great job in kind of losing all their linemen, but then replacing them is the Cleveland Browns.
So here's what you got left out there right now, okay? Joel Bitonio's 34, Cleveland. He's a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Wyatt Teller.
Mm-hmm.
Becton.
Yep.
Kevin Zeitler, but he's 36. James Daniels.
Demario Davis, 37.
Listen, I'm just going through the couple of the guys that are out there right now. Trevor Penning, Alex Kappa, Ethan Posich. Like there are guys out there right now. It is not a bad. It's a pretty saturated guard market at the moment.
Right.
So you can find one of those guys. And look, the Giants obviously need to do that too. But I feel like I'm taking crazy pills on the Geno stuff.
The Giants are trying to play bully ball too. We'll get to that. Like Harbaugh just trying to go, but I don't know if these Giants, the guys that's on there, got that type of heart yet. You know what I'm saying? It's like trying to make MC Mayo. You know what I'm saying? Get hard. You seen that, right, Tom? Get hard.
That I have seen.
Oh yeah. So remember your MC Mayo? You know what I'm saying? Trying to get him tough, get ready for prison. Like these dudes are soft, or they played soft, and now they got Harbaugh's trying to instill some toughness into them by bringing some goons over.
Patrick Ricard.
Yeah, bring straight goons.
Whenever I hear Patrick Ricard, all I can ever think of is the Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yeah.
And I didn't even watch that show, but isn't it Patrick Stewart or somebody
enough.
Ricard or something?
Yes, Ricard in there.
Colonel, whoever Ricard, I don't know.
You got my boy with the from Reading Rainbow.
Picard, is it Picard? I didn't watch the show.
Picard. That was the captain. Yeah,
it was Patrick Stewart who played him.
Yeah, that's Xavier.
Right. Patrick Stewart.
See, everybody know him as Xavier. You got to call him Xavier.
Okay.
from X-Men.
I don't know about everybody knows him as Xavier, but
is it Patrick Stewart is in X-Men too?
You know him from you know him from Broadway?
No.
He is a classically trained actor.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Broadway.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, but everybody's seen X-Men.
I have not.
Oh, my God. Who is this man? Did you have any childhood?
I did have a childhood.
See, this is the problem. You had old parents.
I did have old parents.
And all your people were gone. So, like, your brothers.
This is a good point.
You didn't land around your brothers. You was watching All in the Family. You was watching grown-up shows. You was watching Golden Girls, Mama's Family.
Wasn't Golden Girls.
You watched Mama's Family?
No. MASH. You know? But this is the point. Like, my parents.
You got old parents.
Yes, I was not in the plans. My father was 44 when they had me, and my mom was 40.
Yeah, it was no cartoons on. You was watching General Hospital.
And the closest I was to any of my brothers and sisters was 8 years.
That's what I'm saying.
They had 5 kids in 6.5 years, and then me 8 years later.
Yeah.
So,
sure.
yeah, I was not in the plans.
That's why. Yeah, like you had to go. You were doing mature stuff.
I may have told you this already, but it's still one of the funniest things I remember about my mom the last few years. So my mom passed away in end of 24. But and she was old. You know, she made it to 90, never expected to make it there. And I did ask her one time, because every once in a while, she would still have the fastball, like she could dial it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I did ask her once, and I would try to do these things, because occasionally, with no filter left, you could get really the truth about what happened.
Yeah.
And so I said to her, let me ask you something. How pissed off was Dad when he found out that you were pregnant with me?
Yeah.
And she looked at me and she goes, your father was fine. I was livid.
Yeah. Because you got to think. Pop's like, man, listen, we got a bunch of kids. She got to raise them. You know what I'm saying? It's all good with me. See, if it would have been reversed, if your mom was 44 and your dad was 40, then, she would have been closer to menopause if she wouldn't have got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? But because your dad,
she was 40. She was 40.
No, that's what I'm saying. If she was 44,
you're right.
It wouldn't have happened. See, but the thing is, like, people don't realize men have live swimmers they whole damn life. Look at Robert De Niro. No, Al Pacino.
Pacino's
84 years old.
He just had a baby. I think he's in his 80s, yeah. I think if he's not in his 80s, he's right about to be.
And shot up the club and still got her pregnant.
He did that. He's got like a 7-year-old kid.
That's what I'm saying.
I've never heard shot up the club.
Like, who's that hospice patient that baby
Al is
walking around
85
with?
years old.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way you go.
That's Tony Randall right there.
He gonna go on.
See, that's the thing. There's my reference.
On top of somebody.
There's my reference. My reference is Tony Randall. We watched The Odd Couple when I was a kid because that's what my older brothers and my sister,
that's what I'm saying,
who were all much older, and my parents watched.
That's why you missed all the good movies. I'm surprised you saw damn E.T. That's only because they wanted to watch it in 3D. Right. That's only because they wanted to go see it in 3D. But like, you didn't see none of like the fun like movies of your era, your generation, because you was watching grown ups.
Like what? Like what else did I miss? I don't know that
you miss every young reference, every movie reference, man. Because your family's they were too mature at that point. Come on, man, you didn't see Scarface, man. That's because
that's true.
That's because your brother was mature. He's like, I don't deal with violence.
No, that wasn't it. I never saw Scarface. I don't know why.
I never looked at Scarface as a children's movie, Bart.
That's also a fair point.
No, but like when it came out, Carlin was like 13, where he's supposed to be really loving violence.
But there was other things.
He loved getting shot up at 13. Like, oh man.
But there were other things that happened because they were older. Like
you saw porno.
No.
What was your first porno?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Okay, your first Playboy magazine. I know
that was my brother. Yeah, that was my brother Jim. That was the Vanna White was in Playboy. Unauthorized, apparently. Like she had some modeling pictures when she was very young.
Pages still stuck together dealing with Carlin.
My first beer, 5 years old.
See what I'm saying?
My brother Dan on the 4th of July brings out a Michelob.
I'll give him some.
Sitting on the front porch, he hands me a Michelob, but he says, "You got to start sometime."
Did he get drunk? Did you get drunk?
I only remember taking like 4 or 5 sips.
Yeah, you got drunk. Yeah, you don't remember. Yeah, good point. You remember he gave it to you, but you don't remember what happened.
Subi in Midtown is up on ESPN New York. Subi, what's up?
I think this Geno news is great news for fans because we'll get the bottom line whose decision it was. If it's Glenn, then he'll get fired. If it's Muji, he'll get fired, and then we'll get our new quarterback next year.
Yeah, that's a hell of a way to run an organization. No, you know what? Let's do this. Let them make a decision, and that way, when they screw it up, that will fire that guy.
Nah, Muji ain't gonna get fired.
Bart was mentioning receivers, so who are the receivers out there in the draft that are enticing to Bart and the free agent class? Because Garrett Wilson can't do everything on himself, and I don't want to see him on the sidelines yelling at Geno and the coach again, because that's disrespectful to both players.
I mean, you got
coach and.
I mean, you got plenty at 16. I'm going with Mekhi Lemon. I like Omar Cooper. Maybe if they want to go down to the second round, they want to go offense, and receiver. Cooper, I think, will be there, the receiver from Indiana. He's a big body guy. You got Boston. You got the kid from Notre Dame that's out there that's pretty good. You got who's the guy out there in Arizona?
Jordan Tyson.
Yeah, you got Jordan.
Arizona State.
Yeah, you got Jordan Tyson out there.
Yep.
So one of them definitely gonna fall to 16 because you're gonna have to run on tackles, Love. You're gonna have maybe two. You're gonna have maybe two corners available. And then you're going to have, maybe 5 or 6 3, 4 inside linebackers. 2 linebackers going to be going, whether it's Reese, Bailey. So it should definitely be, top 5 receivers still there at 16.
I'm not in love with the Notre Dame guy, Fields,
because he ran slow.
He was at he was at Virginia before that. I saw him there. He's solid. I didn't think he was amazing though. Cooper, I'm very intrigued by.
Because he ran faster than we thought. We didn't realize he ran like 4.3?
He ran very well. I didn't see
and that's what we was worried about. We was like, man, hold on, this dude's big. Let's see what he runs.
And a guy that doesn't get nearly as much hype as he does was his teammate Surratt. I think that guy's good.
I like Surratt.
Yeah, that guy's good. I like that guy a lot.
He's the one who got the bomb in the national championship game.
Derek in Hillside is up next on ESPN New York. Derek, what's going on?
Europe, what's going on, guys? First, I just want to comment on a couple of things. That band performance last night, I'm not going to poo-poo it too much, man, because at the half, he had a great game, like efficiency-wise, 46 points going into the half. But as far as the Jets concerned, man, I think they're doing a lot of smart moves, man, building a culture of, Wily vets that can, help mentor some of these young guys that they're going to have coming in the next couple of years. So, I mean, I know you want them to win now, Carlin, but it's a process. We're in the Jets process of hopefully they're going to get respectable in the next couple of years. So I want to get y'all thoughts on that. Thank you, by the way.
No problem. I guess my big problem is this, Derek. Words like process are my big problem because that's what I heard last year, and we're building this up, and this is going to be something, and this is the basis of what we're doing. And then it obviously was a horrible season. And then when things are not going right, you're pointing, well, look what happened in Detroit year 1 with us and all that. Well, what happened in Detroit year 1 is as they got better, they started getting better later in the year. So that's why when I watched the Jets this year, that's not what happened. Like Detroit continually improved down the stretch of the season.
Okay. The Patriots won how many games last year?
They won 14 this past year?
They won 14. They won 4 before, so they were plus 10. And, yes, granted, they have a franchise quarterback. We won't have a franchise quarterback. We'll have a journeyman quarterback that knows his way around the pocket and can call plays and can take advantage of some things that he sees. So let's just say that the Jets, as bad as they were last year, Geno's not plus 10. Let's say he's plus 3. That's 7-8 wins. Like, you're going to be upset during the season with 7-8 wins, but you're not going to be irate. You can live with seeing your team win 8 times, 7-8 times, knowing that you have 3 first-round draft picks the next year.
Bart, if you told me right now the Jets won 8 games this coming year, 7 games this coming year, it'd be great. You're going in the right direction. That's right. Fantastic.
Can they be the New Orleans Saints, which suck, and at the end of the season win 7 games? Yeah, I think they can. I think defensively they can muddy it up, they can ugly it up, they can win some games late in the season because teams don't care, or they're going to play teams that's got guys hurt and they got nothing to play for. You're going to run into teams that's trying to lose on purpose at that point.
But here's the problem with it is the Saints, the way they did it this year, at least they had a young quarterback playing.
Yeah.
You know, that's not what this season is going to be for the Jets.
They had a lot of young players. They had a young quarterback playing, but that young quarterback is not better than Geno, so you should get that level of play. And if you get that level of play.
Do we know that young quarterback's not better than Geno?
I don't think he's better than Geno.
I mean,
not at his first year in the NFL. I don't think he's better than Geno, right? And you know, they had a defense, right? The Mario Davis. Like yesterday, they brought in some great DBs yesterday too. Like Brownlee, I was very highly impressed before he got hurt with Brownlee.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they went on and got
Azaria Thomas. You liked when they drafted him last year.
And they went and got Nathan, the kid that had 5 picks with Chicago.
Mm-hmm. So, Deshaun Wright.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't hate that at all. My issue just has more to do with who the quarterback is at this juncture, and we are kicking the can down the road again and hoping again next year you can get lined up to go get your guy before this year has even happened. That's all. And so I guess I'm just tired of watching them continually put themselves in a position of having to wait. And I don't think that works. I don't think it works. Geno is not – this is a guy that's basically gotten –
You act like Geno can't play at all. Is Geno Smith a top 20 quarterback?
I can't say that. He got benched at one point with the Raiders, didn't he? I mean – basically, I don't know that Geno's a top 20 quarterback. I'll if you want, I'll go through it. But
I think he's better than Jacoby Brissett. Better than Tua Tagovailoa.
Hang on. Top 20. Passing yards this past year. I'll try to find that. Right? 2025 NFL leaders.
Better than J.J. McCarthy.
But what does that say? Like, you're settling for that.
Yeah,
what does that say?
Last year, you had the 32nd best quarterback, and he got you 5 wins.
All right. Stafford, Goff, Prescott, May, Mahomes, Purdy. It's not better than Purdy.
It's easier for you just to say who he's better than. Like, we don't know about C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud a good player?
Oh, I agree with C.J. Stroud. I agree with that. We don't know about C.J. Stroud.
Cam Ward?
We don't know.
Cam Ward, what he did last year? What did you see from Cam Ward last year?
I saw some good things, but not in like I would feel differently about it because that would be a number 1 overall pick going into year 2.
Yeah, but Geno, you would say
as opposed to a 35-year-old.
But you would say at this point, Geno's maybe slightly better. You might like the intangibles in the ceiling, but if we were going today, we would probably go Geno, right? We don't know what Mendoza is.
Is Geno better than Bryce Young? No.
Okay. He's better than whoever's going to play for the Raiders.
Do you think Geno's better than Tua?
Yes. So that's Atlanta. I think Geno's better than Jacoby Brissett. I think he's right there with Kyler.
Brissett wasn't even the starter last year in Arizona.
Right. I think
and he actually had a decent season.
I think
so much so they're going with him.
I think he's at the same point or better than Shuck. He's better than J.J. McCarthy.
Yes.
He's better than Shedeur Sanders.
Okay. He's better than Kirk Cousins?
No, I would say they're about the same.
Is he better than Davis Mills?
Yeah, I would think he's better than Davis Mills.
Mm-hmm.
Davis Mills
he came off the bench and won games for them last year.
He's a backup for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody's ever, you can say whatever you want, he's good in small doses. Is
he better than Russ?
Yeah, he's better than Russ. Mm-hmm. At this point, he offers more with his legs than Russ. He replaced Russ.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the list.
What, Aaron Rodgers?
I don't think and listen, I'm saying it. I don't think he's better than Aaron Rodgers.
I was just checking where your head was at.
Is he better than Spencer Rattler?
Yes.
I don't know.
So that puts him around like, okay.
You got him better than Jalen Hurts.
Nah, so let's just say he's better than, let's just say 7. So let's just say he's at like 25.
Okay, he's at 25. And that's going to win me 7 or 8 games.
With the offense that you can put around him, I think they're going to put 2 lotto studs out there in I Mitchell. And I think Mason Taylor take another step, and I think they're going to lean heavily on Breece Hall, especially if they don't give him a long-term contract.
Here's what I don't understand about the Breece thing. I have been waiting for them to lean heavily on Breece Hall for 2 years, and they haven't done it.
That's because they weren't convinced. They thought Braylon Allen was just as good, and like, oh, let's see him, because they were new coaches, and they want to have Sonic and Knuckles, and I think they saw like, no, Breece is different.
Well, 2 years ago, Rodgers kept checking out of run plays.
Yeah,
so they didn't rely on him.
Breece got his first 1,000-yard season last year,
and this past year, like, they didn't lean on him nearly enough. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And I hope it changes. But if the Jets won 7 or 8 games this coming year, I'd be thrilled. I'm so tired of setting the bar so low. That's all.
But you expect to have a big jump when you infuse 5 first-round draft picks.
In 2 years, yes.
Yeah,
but then we also
with all the young talent that they brought in.
But what are we going to do in a year from now? Take a step back because you're going to be starting a rookie quarterback.
No, that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, you can still stay at that level. It's just you got to play a certain way. The Jayden Daniels, we're expecting this guy to be like Jayden Daniels. We're expecting this guy to be like Caleb Williams. Whoever we get, if we get somebody in the top 5, whether it's not Caleb's, whether it's Arch or whether it's, I mean, wouldn't it be poetic justice, all the hate that Peyton Manning has given us, and then Arch Peyton has to be a Jet fan? Eli has to be a Jet fan, actually coming up to Jet games with Jet, like, he probably wouldn't wear Jet gear. He'd probably wear, like, something green.
Yeah, and by the way, any idea, and Gary's the one reporting this, so I don't want this to be taken as shade to Gary. It's not. Gary Myers said right now the feeling is Arch Manning's not going to do anything to try to manipulate playing for this team, not playing for that team. We're a year away from that.
Yeah, Arch has no control over Cooper.
Right.
And you can say something with your sons. You're not going to mess up my son's money.
And let's be clear, Peyton did not want to play for the Jets, and Eli did not want to play for the Chargers. So why exactly am I thoroughly convinced that they wouldn't try to manipulate it again? Why wouldn't I think that? Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel where you can go, you can comment on the show. If you're not doing that, I don't know what the hell you're doing with your time, but, that's on you. Also, next is Sideline to Sideline. Phil Simms is at the top of the hour when we talk about Geno Smith and why maybe I shouldn't be so quick.
They wrote me off. I ain't right back, though. That's the problem. I ain't right back. Let's go.
Okay. That's great.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Rings End is your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. They're your store for quality with a full line of brilliant and durable Benjamin Moore paints. They're your store for inspiration with thousands of colors and a variety of sheens. And Rings End is your store for expertise with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. Insist on Benjamin Moore paint from Rings End because the gorgeous color you love can't be matched in another brand of paint.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up,
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. Confetti Craze makes it easy to turn any day into a party with its delicious birthday cake flavor and big birthday energy. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. I bring these tiny bottles everywhere to cakeify my day with tasty caffeine boosts. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
You can hate me now. You can hate me now. Oh, my bad. We're not allowed to sing Diddy songs. Thought you got the memo, right? No.
I was telling somebody else about that Diddy documentary. It's just the level.
You enjoyed it thoroughly, didn't you?
Just from the standpoint of trolling, absolutely. Absolutely. And somebody who really comes across as that bad of a guy, like, absolutely. But just to think for a second in that documentary that he was having that film crew shoot all of his own stuff, even leading up to it because it was supposed to be about his big comeback. For those who don't know, in the Diddy documentary that's on Netflix, that is produced by 50 Cent, the beginning of it is video of Diddy in his hotel room 5 days before he's about to get arrested for everything that happened, and he knew it was coming, and he's talking to his PR people about how they're going to spin it and about how it's going to be a big comeback and all that. And so he had a camera crew there shooting this as all part of the story of the Diddy comeback later on. And as it turns out, you have to be wondering, how did 50 Cent get access to this video?
He bought off the camera crew.
Exactly. The camera crew, once Diddy had his money frozen, couldn't get paid, and 50 Cent said, I'll buy it. That level of trolling is amazing. Is absolutely amazing.
He may be the greatest troll outside of President Trump than anybody in the history of life.
It's up there, man. That's up there. But you know what I like about him is he doesn't even do it so outwardly. It's just with the actions. It's just with the actions.
That's why the thing with him and T.I., he threatened that T.I., he going to come at T.I. with it because they having a little rap beef. He's like, all right, like surviving Diddy because, they had the lawsuit about, him and T.I. and Tiny, his wife, like date raping girls in Atlanta.
Jeez. Oh, my God.
So he came out with a diss song saying, because the kids, T.I. kids got involved in the rap beef, and because they're two good rappers, you know what I'm saying? So they all came in like protecting their mom as they should. But then 50 didn't say that for a long time. Then 50 came out with a song talking about, your dad had your mom munching every chicken in Atlanta.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish whiskey. Because when it's game time, it's Tully time. Yankees face the Blue Jays, 6:35 today, and then the Knicks continuing their road trip out in Utah to play the Jazz. Coverage begins on 880 ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York app starting at 8:30. Tullamore Dew is the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Let us do it. A little sideline to sideline.
It's going to happen.
This is Sideline.
You lost your mind, what?
To Sideline. Go. With Bart and Carlin.
And this is Tom Bauer. The floor is yours.
Thank you. And this news comes from Adam Schefter just a few moments ago. The Colts,
wow.
That's right. The Colts and Daniel Jones
Can't wait.
have reached an agreement on a 2-year contract. The two sides have been working on it for days, getting closer and closer. Recently, they finalized the agreement. It's being reported it's a 2-year, $88 million deal that could be worth up to $100 million. So maybe Daniel Jones's camp of, we want $50 million a year? They might get what they want.
So they got 50 in year one.
That's $44 million, man.
I
guarantee.
And then 60 total guaranteed in it.
Correcto mundo.
But 50, I'll give them credit. To get 50 in year one's pretty good.
Yeah, they always going to front load it, right?
Yep.
Because they're going to front load it and hope that they can stretch it out and figure it out. But what's your options? Anthony Richardson?
No, they didn't really have any choice.
I'm surprised Chris Ballard didn't get fired.
It really is
It's only because he found Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
But I have no idea how you can make that pick and not get fired.
It's amazing. And Daniel Jones, here's the other part. Yes, he got hurt, okay? But they started the season, 8-1?
Yeah.
And didn't make the playoffs?
And he lost 2 first-round draft picks for Sauce Gardner, who got lost. How does this dude still have a job?
That's a great question. I don't know. Next!
We already mentioned it, but it's worth mentioning again because it'll be a continued story that we'll all be following. The Maxx Crosby fallout with Baltimore. Apparently, the Brewers have already received calls from, quote, several teams inquiring about the availability of Maxx Crosby in a trade. That is per sources to ESPN. For now, the Raiders are prepared to get Crosby healthy and have him play for Las Vegas.
Well,
they are listening to deals.
Of course they're saying that because they need to be able to still have some kind of leverage in a trade, but that's kind of gone out the window. My question here would be, what do the Raiders ultimately end up getting here for Crosby? Do they end up getting 1-1 out of this?
I mean, maybe a 1 and a 4 conditional, but I'm trying to think who even has the money now to even spend that money. Maybe New England could create some space. New England still has plenty of money. They just went and got Dobbs, but they trying to hope that they can maybe get A.J. Brown.
You know what the move is here. You know the team. Philadelphia.
Yep.
They find a way to do things like this.
Yeah, and they're like, we'll give you 1. Won't give you 2, though.
Yeah.
Got that trick knee.
Now, how about what John said a couple of weeks ago? Remember, he brought this up. Jets give Raiders the 2, the 16, and a 1 next year, and the Jets get the first overall pick in Crosby.
Nah, get out of here, man. They're not giving up Mendoza. They all the money they spent is for Mendoza.
I understand, but I'm just throwing it out there.
And I'm throwing it back. Man, that's some BS.
Watch Brady like Simpson more.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. No, I don't. That was just something John threw out there. It wasn't a bad idea. But to me, the Eagles will find a way to get Crosby on that team. That feels like that would be an ultimate Philadelphia move. I mean, I'll give you a couple of teams that just have a ton of cap space right now still, theoretically. The Commanders still have a lot of cap space.
They just paid Mafe.
I know. I'm just giving you the teams.
There's a lot of teams that would have said, I'll take them.
Here's an interesting team. How about Seattle?
Nah, they got to pay Njigba. They got people they got to pay, brother. And Njigba about to get $40 a year. And they got to tear up Darnold stuff and give Darnold something.
About the Cardinals.
They got to pay not Witherspoon. Who's their corner?
The Giants. Kayvon Thibodeau for Crosby. Done.
Kayvon, listen. Kayvon's on. I told y'all before. I told y'all about Harbaugh trying to make it Ravens North. Kayvon Thibodeau on the trade block. Whether y'all want to know it or not, they'll trade him for a second-round draft pick.
But they got to do better than that. Or they're not going to do that well, are they, for him?
Because that's going to save money. Yeah, I mean, because he's
only got 1 year left, though, right?
Correct.
Yep.
But if the Lions can't get who they need, they'll take a rental to go opposite Aiden Hutchinson.
So let me ask you this: if the Lions have $35 million in space left right now, what about if they trade for Crosby?
No, they got to pay Jameer Gibbs. No, they're not going to trade for Crosby because they're going to want to one. The Lions got to get cheap because they pay somebody.
But that window.
The Lions got to build it. The Lions got to build their offensive line back up. They lost a lot of offensive linemen.
That window, though, closing. They might have missed it. Might have missed it. Anyway, next.
Other big story this morning, actually two moves from Baltimore. Number one, they restructured the contract of Lamar Jackson, which created about $40 million in salary cap space for the 2026 season, which makes sense with this other move that's been taking the headlines. Trey Hendrickson, of course, becoming a Baltimore Raven, 4 years, $120 million deal to continue to terrorize Joe Burrow.
I tell you what.
Go on.
See you later, Marlon Humphreys.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, $100 million. Marlon Humphreys, third cornerback, had one of the worst coverage grades, even though I think he's super scrappy and I think he gets the hardest cover by playing nickel and stuff like that and what he's playing a big dime, he's out of there.
If they cut Marlon Humphrey pre-June 1st, they'd only save $7 million. But if they made him a post-June 1st, they'd save $19 million. And then another $7 million would be on their cap next year.
He gone. You just hear what you just said? Because remember, they restructured Lamar's thing just to get it done. But they got to give Lamar an extension this year because his cap number was super high at $74 million. So they created space, but they still got to create more by giving him an extension, a new contract.
Right. His cap number this year is only $34.5.
Right. Before it was $74.
Yep. Roquan Smith is $32.7.
They're going to restructure him too.
They're going to have to. All right, next.
All right. Next up, this one. This is a fun turn of events for the NFL.
I love Tom's little just whimsy that he has. This one. This is a fun one.
Yeah, it's a non-free agent.
You've got so innocent eyes, Tom.
I try to keep it. I try and stay young. I'm realizing that I'm aging very quickly, and I don't like it.
Because you're stressed out, man.
Go ahead.
At any rate, the NFL is now exploring the ability to play a game on Thanksgiving Eve as early as this season, which would be Wednesday, November 25th.
I hate this. Now, there's a couple of things to think about here. You'd have a game Wednesday on Thanksgiving Eve. You'd have 3 games on Thanksgiving, the Black Friday game, and then do they play a game on Saturday that week? Or is that no? They don't play Saturday games until late December. So you'd have it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. I hate the idea of playing that on a Wednesday. Now, number one, you would have to have 2 teams, one of which would be coming off a bye, because you can't ask a team to play the previous Sunday and then play Wednesday. It's bad enough that they do it on Thursday. And then the other team would have had to have played the previous Thursday. So you have to have a very specific matchup. And then just the idea, everybody, that Wednesday for the younger people is such a get-together with friends kind of night. It's a preparation kind of night. I mean, Bart, I don't love the idea of having Wednesday night NFL the night before Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah, it's usually Friendsgiving, right? Or something like that.
Hey, you might do something with friends. You might go out to, like if you're younger, you're high school, college, certainly more college and shortly after college, you're going out and seeing people from home. But I just don't love that.
I mean,
it can be too much.
Yeah, but the NFL is greedy, and that's kind of how they roll. We thought
they got to put that game on Tubi.
I mean, just Pluto TV. Just think, we used to think that Thursday just belonged to the MAC conference. Took that.
Speaking of Tubi, did you see this? That tonight? I mean, we'll talk about it later. But tonight, the U.S. lost last night to Italy, and
in baseball,
and the
they
manager,
got Italian baseball players.
Well, they're guys who were of Italian descent. Vinny Pasquantino
hired guns.
Well, guys of Italian descent from major leagues,
like
right?
Joel Embiid.
But they lost. They still lost to Italy. They were getting pounded. It was 8-0. They came back and lost 8-6. Anyway, they thought they had it locked down to go to the next round.
Yeah,
they didn't, and so now tonight Italy plays against Mexico. Now, if Italy wins,
Mexico was going hard. He wouldn't shake his boy hand. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rosarena?
Randy Rosarena and Cal Raleigh. Yeah.
Rosarona.
And then but apparently, so now if Italy wins, U.S. will advance with Italy. If Mexico wins, they have to score 5 runs or more in order for the U.S. to advance.
They got to run it up?
Yeah. So that being the case, if you want to watch Italy and Mexico tonight in the WBC, the only place to get it is Tubi. Is that true, Tom?
Wow.
Oh, they just switched it? I wanted it so badly. Tubi had their moment.
They made it prime time.
Oh, where'd they put it, Tom?
It's not
MLB Network?
No, so that is going to swap places with the Dominican Republic and Venezuela on FS1. So Dominican Republic, Venezuela will now be the Tubi game at 8. Which was supposed to be the marquee game.
We should all go support that at Tubi. Support Tubi.
But Tubi would have had the only place to get it would be Tubi. That would be amazing. Tom, I know I turned to baseball there in the middle, but I had to bring that up because that's so bizarre.
Oh, I find it fascinating.
And there's something else that we have not talked nearly enough about that really deserves a whole lot more shine. It's next. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Right now, new FanDuel customers can get up to $300 back in bonus bets every day for 10 days if your bet loses. And here's how it works. Place a tournament bet using the token, and if it doesn't win, you'll get up to $300 back in bonus bets every single day for 10 straight days. That's 10 chances to play all tourney long, from game props and money lines to spreads, totals, futures, and so much more. You can even mix things up with same-game parlays for a shot at a bigger payout. However you want to fill out your bracket, FanDuel makes it easy to stay in the action day after day. So visit FanDuel.com/local to sign up today. FanDuel, it's time to dance. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Must apply select token each day. Bonus bets are non-withdrawable and expire 7 days after receipt. Tokens are received in increments of 1 per day. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Life is motion, but for Jaime, debilitating pain in both hips brought everything, including family time, to a halt.
Every doctor told me the same thing. They would do 1 hip at a time.
At White Plains Hospital, Dr. Jacob Totka's unique expertise provided an alternate approach by replacing both of Jaime's hips on the same day.
In just 2 hours, I got 2 new hips, and I went home that day.
White Plains Hospital, among the best hospitals anywhere that just so happens to be here. A member of the Montefiore Health System.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils protect their home ice, Viking Pest Control protects your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. As the pest control provider and proud partner in the New Jersey Devils, Viking brings 45 years of trusted experience and expert service to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, and even mosquitoes out of your zone. Their local team builds a personalized game plan that actually works. And when you bundle pest control and mosquito services, you score big savings. 1 call, 1 company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Protecting your home inside and out.
25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Check it in a year, check it in 5. This ain't optimum 5, but price is still alive. 25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Get Optimum famously fast fiber internet. Optimum.com. ESPN.com/25 for 5 or call 8884-OPTIMUM. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Hey, John, why so glum? I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program may only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it could end your debt nightmare and save you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. For free information and to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, simply go online and visit DRA.com or call 800-433-8909. 800-433-8909. Again, that's 800-433-8909.
ESPN New York is teaming up with Calandra's Bakery to give you the chance to win a pair of tickets to see New York take on Charlotte Sunday, April 12th at Madison Square Garden. Entering is easy. Stop by Calandra's Bakery on Bloomfield Avenue in Caldwell, New Jersey, anytime between March 4th and April 7th to enter in person. Full details and contest rules are on the ESPN New York app. Don't miss your shot to be there live. Brought to you by Calandra's Bakery in Caldwell, home of fresh-baked classic Italian pastries and traditions baked daily.
Hey.
Do you know who Ondrej Satoria is?
Not really.
Ondrej Satoria. So in the World Baseball Classic, Czechia has a team. Ondrej Satoria pitched for Czechia the other night. He started the game, went 4 2/3 innings, scoreless against Japan. Bart, he is an electrician at home.
Got to have a trade.
At his real job.
He's a throwback baseball player then, right? Because that's what everybody else did, right?
Yeah. So he he did this through 4 2/3 scoreless innings against Japan. Bart, a guy who is an electrician, struck out Shohei Ohtani at the Tokyo Dome that was sold out.
They didn't. He made it out alive?
They gave him a standing ovation walking off when he got done with his 4 2/3 scoreless.
They need to sign him. They need to sign him to the baseball team out in Japan. That's like the second biggest league, right, as far as money, right?
Yeah. As he was taken out of the game, Bart, he's getting a standing ovation, and he stopped walking back to the dugout and just spun around 360 degrees and took it in.
But
that is an amazing moment.
But did he ice grill Shohei? Look at me! Look at me! I the captain.
His whole dugout went nuts.
I wonder if he gonna autograph sign this, like all that stuff as soon as he get back.
Think about that guy is never going to pay for another meal in his life in Czechia.
But his ass going to go to work.
He is a full-time electrician. Like, his rates just went up.
Oh, yeah.
So think about that for a minute. This is the guy. If you look at a picture of the guy, and we'll tweet out a picture, look at him. That looks like an electrician from Czechia.
You know what he looks like? The dude that plays on all the one with Mike Tyson, Hangover. Like he took his
it looks like Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, like he took a Ozempic.
Look who's here.
Oh,
the Silver Fox, Alan Hahn.
Come to get his pictures.
Yes.
Last time he did the James Bond thing, I wonder what he got on today.
So Ohtani referred to Satoria as, quote, the worker.
Oh, man. Oh, see, that's disrespectful. He need a bean his ass.
Oh, that is amazing. Yeah, I would have given a standing ovation if he had drilled Ohtani instead. Instead of struck him out. But not only that, Bart, like he threw the pitch in the dirt and Ohtani chased. But can you imagine for a minute that you're a full-time electrician and you get the chance to play in the WBC and you strike out Shohei Ohtani in front of his home country and they give you a standing ovation. That's like in Rocky IV, the Russians standing up and cheering for Rocky.
If ice could change and you could change, that's why.
But just the idea of somebody like that having that kind of moment.
Whoa. What do you mean like that?
No, a guy who is an electrician.
Got something against Czech needed?
No, a guy who's not a professional athlete by trade. Getting it.
What do you mean by trade? He's always been an athlete. He just couldn't. He
couldn't make it.
Right.
But just that's what it's about to me. Like for that guy to have that moment, that's awesome.
Like if it would have been anybody other than Shohei, if it would have been somebody else, they would have stoned his ass. They'd have Tom's act his ass. I mean, what's the old boy that y'all used to have? Not Maddox, the guy that was before Ben.
Tommy Maddox.
Yeah, Tommy Maddox. They would have Tommy Maddox his ass.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Become a Yankees Universe Fan Club member today. The Rookie and Explorer packages are now available. All Yankees Universe members receive a membership card, 2 tickets to a 2026 Yankees home game, access to a members-only website, and MLB audio at bat. Plus, Rookie members get an official New York Yankees t-shirt. A portion of all proceeds benefits pediatric cancer research at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. Join Yankees Universe today at yankees.com/universe.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Rings End is your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. They're your store for quality with a full line of brilliant and durable Benjamin Moore paints. They're your store for inspiration with thousands of colors and a variety of sheens. And Rings End is your store for expertise with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. Insist on Benjamin Moore paint from Rings End because the gorgeous color you love can't be matched in another brand of paint.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
At Uline, They know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Harry Douglas here. I don't wait for birthdays to celebrate. I grab Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes like rich vanilla birthday cake with buttery funfetti goodness. Seriously, it's unapologetically extra in the best way. And it's sugar-free, so I get all that cake flavor without the guilt. It's tiny, portable, and ready for whenever I need a quick boost. I keep one with me because you never know when you'll need a little party energy. The funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York.
That's right. It is noon o'clock on Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. Every Wednesday, we talk to Phil Simms, and we will momentarily. But first of all, it's noon, which means what, Bart?
It's the SIM card. No. It's the power hour. Is that 11?
I don't know.
Close enough.
Sure. Of course, Phil Simms is with us each week. He is joining us for the Simms Spotlight.
This is the Simms Spotlight. With former Giants quarterback Phil Simms on Bart and Carlin.
Phil is here. He is helping us examine the free agent quarterback options, and especially as we lead up to the draft, he will be with us every Wednesday at noon to break down the draft quarterbacks. And Phil, I think this was probably the best part of your appearance last week.
We should call this segment. I thought that maybe we should call this segment the Simms card, because like a SIM card, a phone, and communication don't work without a SIM card. What do you think about that?
I think it's awful.
It hit the spot right away. And you broke Bart's spirit, which was outstanding.
Well, yeah, I got to say this. I don't even know what the hell a SIM card is or whatever he's talking about. So how can I say I loved it?
See, but it's all good. This is what I love about me and Phil's relationship. It's direct and straightforward. No hurt feelings here.
Exactly.
I cried in the car, but I ain't crying in front of you, Carlin.
you. Hey, Mr. Can't wait. Did you make T-shirts up of that when you said that later? Did you?
Well,
make, sell?
Yeah, you know what? I coined the phrase and I bought it and bought the I forgot what you call it.
But the rights, the trademark.
Yeah, I trademarked it. And then I used the I made T-shirts and made about only $60,000 or something like that, and I gave it to Eric LeGrand to handicap accessorize his house.
But also, how much money could you have made if not for Brian Schottenheimer? You got to leave. They can't leave that story.
Now, if we'd have won, like the Jets thought they were gonna have this whole can't wait campaign. Like, no, sorry, buddy, I own all that.
So Brian Schottenheimer roughly owes him about $4 million.
Exactly, and he got it now because he's the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. He got it now. Not even with interest. Just gave my money back. Run the damn ball 4 times, Shotty. How about that?
Yeah, there you go. You think you have a problem running the ball in the NFL? Like I think I said last week, they sure as hell don't know how to run it in college football either. So it's an epidemic.
I tell you what, who won't have problems running the ball now, man? You see what what Harbs is trying to do to your Giants, make them tough guys again by bringing in tough guys.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. There's many things about that. As you look at the Giants, Isaiah Likely, one of the, I guess, I don't know what's titled, Greg Roman, down in Baltimore,
run coordinator
in San Francisco. He just said they had 4 tight ends at one time in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him. He goes, "Hey, Phil, you just can't have enough tight ends." And, the other one's Patrick Ricard, the fullback.
Yeah, 300.
The 310-pound fullback. Yeah.
What we gonna call him and Scatterboo's package, like the meathead package?
Oh, yeah, something. I think you can
meathead, give me meathead.
Yeah, Neanderthals.
Exactly. Call them the crew. We call them the Croods. We call it or Captain Caveman.
Well, that's the one thing that, you just know now the New York Giants are going to go in there. And, they got the quarterback. They need a receiver, which I'm sure they'll get in the draft. But they're going to be tough running the football. And then when you have a quarterback that has runs called for him and designed, which Greg Roman, I'm sure, is excited about that's a lot. It should be big improvement.
Yeah,
for sure, with the Giants on the offensive side because of who's coaching them now.
I try and tell everybody, like I don't want to bury the lead. I know they know Greg Roman from what he did for Colin Kaepernick. I know they know what he did for Lamar Jackson, but I try and tell them that his ability to put together a run package goes far beyond that because he was the run game coordinator when Jamal Lewis ran for 2,000 yards when I was a part of the Baltimore Ravens. So he's always been a part of that. So one thing you guys can count on that you guys are going to run the football, even though he's not the offensive coordinator, you're going to be able to have great schemes and stuff like that, which should benefit Jackson Dart because the more that they run the ball, the more he doesn't have to run the ball, and that's a good thing for his longevity and his long-term health.
Yeah, listen, running the football makes your team tougher because, you don't just turn it on game day. You're out there, you're practicing the run game during practice during the week, and sometimes you know how that goes. It can get a little rough. And, I used to hand the ball off on like a Wednesday to that 9-on-7, they call it, where it's just run game. And, I'm still sore from the game, and we would run it up in there, and I'd hear the hitting, I'd go, oh, my God, how these guys do this? But, that's part of who your team is. But like I said, it carries over to everybody. And Matt Nagy's going to be, and Greg Roman, they're going to work together. It's going to be it's just going to be a good thing for the Giants, and it's kind of good to see them get back to when we think of the Giants, at least I still do, that, it's about toughness.
Yeah.
And, of course, running the football is always part of that.
Yeah, because they were soft as hell the last couple of years. Let's just keep it real. They were soft, you know what I'm saying, out there. They couldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. But now maybe they can.
Yeah, we'll see. And, that brings me to this other thing that I've been thinking about this morning. I mean, the Jets, they just said to hell with it. We're going to go out there and just get us a whole new starting defense and whatever. and everybody calling me, what do you think? What do you think? And I said, I got to tell you what, I like it a lot and what they're doing or trying to do.
Yeah,
they're getting guys that have had production. It's not about potential, when you have draft picks. And the first guy that jumped out to me, Bart, you tell me, Chris, Demario Davis. Man, I mean, I've known him when he was down there trying to stay on the team with the Jets. He would be in the gym that I used to go to twice a day working out, having somebody there to come and teach him how to do other things. And he is going to make a difference just with his attitude, practice, meetings, and he's all in. So that's pretty cool. I was glad to see him come back to the Jets.
Yeah, they got one at every level. You know what I mean? Whether you talk about Micah Fitzpatrick, you talk about Phillips, you talk about the what's his name? Chipata.
Onyemata.
Yeah, close enough.
Onyemata.
Yeah. So they got professionals at every level. But how did you like the Geno Smith calling, coming back? I think Carlin thinks he sucks and it doesn't matter. But I think at least he brings a guy that if you can run the ball, that he can at least has an arm that's willing to put the ball down the field and push the ball down the field, try and get some explosive plays.
Well, I loved it a lot. I've been talking about it for weeks, that Geno Smith would be probably the perfect fit, the bridge quarterback, whatever you want to say about it, and I don't think you can downplay his talent. I mean, he's out there in Seattle for years backing up Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, goes to Denver, and immediately they named Geno Smith the quarterback. And somebody, said to Pete Carroll, why did you do this? And he says, well, I've been watching him for years, and week after week and day after day, destroying my defense when we're practicing for the other team, when he's the scout team quarterback. And then, of course, they were again in Las Vegas. I mean, come on, to judge a quarterback in certain situations and be hard on it is just wrong because they weren't bad. They were horrendous. And Chip Kelly, I don't know why that happened. Great guy. But he's running things they used to run in Oregon, and that doesn't work in the NFL. In Oregon, he was very successful as a college coach because he was the first guy to say, we're just going to go fast. It wasn't about, hey, if they blitz, we're going to pick it up, throw it deep down the field. No, let's just go fast. That's the answer to everything. It worked for a lot of years, but it sure didn't work at the end in college, and it didn't work. It didn't work with the Raiders last year at all either.
And it would have helped if you had Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers.
Phil Simms.
Well, let me say this real quick about the Jets. They got all these. I was writing down some of the ages. Geno, 35, Sweat, 24, Onyemata, 33, Fitzpatrick, 29. And I said, you know what you got, though? What I liked about it, a lot of times, Bart, want to hear you, but you got guys that are mad as hell. They want to stay in the game. They change teams, and they're not looking just for this year. They want to bust it up so they can hang in for a couple years. And I that's the way I look. And, I met with, the coach in Indiana, Cignetti.
Kurt Cignetti, yeah.
And I said something to him once. He goes, listen to me, Sims. He was almost kind of scary. But he goes, I want production. I don't care about potential. And ever since he said it, I go, damn, that's a good line. He wants guys that produce. Don't tell me about somebody that might produce. And, so that's kind of what we got going with the Jets. I have no qualms with what they did. And, their whole big thing is Geno Smith. He's got the arm. He's big. He can play in the pocket, run the offense. And I guess, we're going to find out here soon in the draft who's going to be the next quarterback probably for the New York Jets.
Phil Simms with us in the Simms Spotlight each and every Wednesday at noon, breaking down not only draft picks, potential at quarterback, but also free agent pickups and trades with the Jets, specifically here with Geno. All right, so Phil, I'm the skeptic. I'm the guy that looks and says, all right, I know the Raiders were bad, but they had, and we're talking about with him, 41 interceptions in his last 3 seasons. Why is it going to be that much different for Geno Smith with the Jets when the Jets have been as much of a problem as a place to play as the Raiders have for years? It's not like he's not immediately going to so much better of an organization.
No, I understand that. Look, and I think it's right. You can have that opinion, and you could be right. I'm looking at it a little different. I still see the talent. As soon as he got a chance to start out in Seattle, he became a real Pro Bowl quarterback. None of this crap that goes on now where, we have 17 quarterbacks that are going to the Pro Bowl and this and that.
Not a Shador Pro Bowler, basically.
What's that again?
Not a Shador Pro Bowler, right?
Oh, yeah. He got 2 votes, himself and somebody else I heard. I don't know. I read about it. But, I think Geno, he's going to be on a different team with a different attitude, and he's going to have guys around him that are going to teach. And, that will be, Chris, that'll be one of the big things. If you go out there and you're, just a little too aggressive with the football, then, they're going to, sooner or later, you're going to lose the job a lot quicker. I think he understands why he's coming in here. I've always been a big fan of his just from the talent aspect. And when he had some talent around him, he did well. Was he a little when I watched the Las Vegas Raiders last year and him playing and some of his interceptions, yes, they were bad because, I don't know how to even say it, but he would move, and no matter where he moved to, he was going to take a big hit. And he was trying to make those throws while he was getting hit. And when you do that, it's not going to go well. So that's it. Again, I'm glad. I thought he might be the guy. I think he's going to fit Frank Reich very good on the offensive side. Bill Musgrave, the next quarterback back there as the QB coach, I think. So it's a good situation for him and a good way to show everybody he can still get it done. Okay, so having made that trade, people always use the phrase bridge quarterback. Does that now, in your mind, make it more likely or less likely that the Jets
with one of their higher picks, I'm not going to say number 2, but let's say 16 or one of their early second-round picks, would draft a quarterback this year, or is it now, well, we're going to punt on that as far as a higher pick, and we'll wait till next year?
I think both those scenarios could happen. In other words, if you're looking for the next quarterback and you're thinking of pick 16, then it would have to be Ty Simpson. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Look, the guy's talented. He can really throw the ball. He's 6'1", about 214. So, if that's small, then, man, we got a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL that might have to look out. But, he's a really good, like I said, a really good thrower, has that strong arm, and he's mobile. But I don't know if he'll fit. I think they could pass that along and somebody else will draft him and then look at one of these big quarterbacks, Drew Aller and Carson Beck. Which one of those two? I think they'll both definitely be there in the second round, maybe even in the third round. So they might choose between those two and see if they caught something special that maybe we didn't judge correctly. And teaching them sometimes, that brings them up to a different level too with the team they're on. So that'll be interesting to see. But I'll be surprised if it's not one of those quarterbacks. Just so, it's an interesting class, but a lot of it's going to be day 3 is when a lot of these quarterbacks are going to get drafted.
Well, if you spend pick 16 on Ty Simpson, then I would think that he would get a couple of years to be able to prove himself because he's a first-round draft pick. Is Ty Simpson talent good enough, or do you do you kick the can down the road and you go for, okay, let's see where we are next year and see if we can get one of these picks next year, and worst-case scenario, Mac Jones is a free agent. We can try and sign him to a short-term prove-it deal. Or is Ty Simpson a guy, if he's there, he's relatively close and he's still around at 16, that you say, you know what, I'm good with this, because that would be Aaron Glenn's guy, and he will rise and fall based on that pick.
Yeah, that's right. There is a lot there. And, would I be, wow, he take him at pick 16, that's it. I don't know. I do love what I see him play. I think I talked about this with you guys. He didn't the beating he took. They should have, somebody should have got arrested for what they did. I mean, he took so many beatings, especially late in the year, and their team was just about one thing at Alabama. It was about him. They couldn't do anything if he wasn't the quarterback. He doesn't have a lot of starts in college, which a lot of people want. But the arm, the mobility, there's no question it's very good NFL caliber stuff. So if the size bother you, then, that's going to be the story for him. Oh, is he big enough? Well, he's every bit. I know. I'll tell you this. I'm going down to Alabama, and I'm going to work my way up the East Coast, and I'm going to go to his pro day and watch it, and just to, because sometimes you just got to see it in person. So I'm going to have a nice trip. I'm going to look at about 3 or 4 quarterbacks on the way back home, and I'll have a whole different opinion, I think, or not a whole different opinion, but one I really believe in once I size him up, see him, and watch him throw. And, I don't really need to see him throw because I saw him tear up a lot of good defenses in college football, but I can't wait for this to come about. I think it's March 25th. So we'll see a little bit after that.
Phil Simms is with us every Wednesday, 12 noon, the Simms Spotlight, taking a look at the quarterbacks in the draft and for the Jets and Giants, but specifically for the Jets. What do you make of that theory now that you have to have X number of starts in college to really be worth drafting high with somebody like Simpson, Phil?
Well, I think it comes to this, guys. You get to see more of them, and there's nothing like it. Of course, just having game experience. That's why sometimes you see veteran quarterbacks. They have 2 careers. The first one, then they wear that team out. They go to another one, and all that experience, man, they're able to use it, and they play really well. So I think that would be a concern about Ty Simpson, that limited starts, did fall off at the end of the year. But again, just don't jump on phrases. Watch a little bit of it And, man, I'll tell you what, I would watch some games, I'd be sitting there going, oh God, like they were hitting me. Because, and you saw him against Indiana in the playoff game out in the Rose Bowl. So that was borderline criminal, the hits he was taking in that game. So, yeah, it's a good thing, or it's a big issue, I think, too. So there's a lot there. And I think it'll just see, does the mobility, the arm, and all that other stuff we've talked about, is that enough to overcome some of the other things we think about?
I got two for you, Phil. One, did you sign off on, maybe your number being used this year? And two, Daniel Jones, $44 million a year for 2 years, possibility of $100 million. That job well done, or is this a slippery slope for Indianapolis?
Well, I don't know if Indianapolis – first off, let me do the jersey thing. I said I was going to let him use my number because I'm not worried about it. Oh, all this stuff, it's retired. No. But then my daughter and my daughter-in-law, oh, my gosh. I mean, I took some beating over that. I said, all right, hell, call him and tell him I can't do it. Even my sons were kind of behind it, like, well, yeah, that'd be cool if he's wearing it. But so that's one thing. What was the second, Bart?
Oh, it was about Daniel Jones getting $44 million per, bet on himself, could be up to 50.
Yeah, well.
With the injuries that he's had the Achilles and now the ACL. Is that a smart move by Indianapolis, or, is it risky?
Oh, it's risky. There's no doubt about that. It's Boomer Esiason, the great Boomer Esiason, always would tell me. Norman. There you go. That's even better. But he would send me a note while we were at CBS sitting there some days, and it would always be, he would write 4 years, 130 or whatever, all for the career. He's made $280 million. Mm-hmm. And I go, Boomer, I don't care. And then one day he sent one over to me. I looked at him. I said, you know what? It bothers me now. It's really incredible how it's moved so fast here of late, and it just keeps going up. But, yeah, I think the Indianapolis Colts, this is general manager, coaches, a lot of people, their jobs are on the line. So the safest thing they could do was go with Daniel Jones. And, I'm never going to get on people going, oh, he doesn't deserve the money. Man, in football, whatever position you play, I don't care. Whatever money you can get, good luck. Good for you. Because, Bart, Chris, you both know, it can end any time. And it's tough to hang in there, especially in today's world where they got the salary cap, and that's all we hear. So good for Daniel Jones. I hope he's healthy when the season starts. He's ready to go if he can be. I don't know if that can happen, but I root for him. So just like I root for Geno Smith. Once they leave this area, I still root for him.
Phil, we'll talk next week. Excellent stuff. And, next week we'll take not just a look at some of the draft guys, but, maybe how these teams have been constructed around Jackson Dart and around Geno to be successful next year.
Yeah, Chris, one thing hit me. You're just talking too much. You got to.
I know. It's a problem. I don't know if you know this. Bart is very reserved in the way he handles things. He doesn't like to talk a whole lot. He's always been let me be in the background, kind of part of the wallpaper kind of guy.
Yeah. Let's make this real quick. I know I got you, man. So I feel bad. I got to get you in there more. But real quick, Bart. Do you love the Jets, what they did on the defensive side or not?
I do, because they're saying, listen, you can beat us, but you're not going to push us around. It's nothing more demoralizing than having the team just run the ball 4 to 5 yards a clip, and there's nothing you can do about it. So now you got some big fatties. You got some guys that have a reputation of setting the edge. And one thing about DeMario, he's not going to get punked and out physical coming up the middle of the gut. He's going to meet force with force. And that was something I think that Sherwood and Quincy didn't do well, because they were like, Quincy's only like 5'10", 220, and Sherwood's a converted safety walking around at 220. You talk about now, I think it's the return of the power run game, and what's old is new and what's new is old, and guys running the ball downhill. You got fullbacks, and you live in 12 personnel more than anything. So you got to be a 3-4 guy or a guy that got some big fatties in the middle. And what I love is we got weight, we got poundage, and when they step off the bus, you got to respect the way they look coming off the bus. I don't know if they can play dead in the country western, but we'll find that out later.
Hey, okay, that was a great analogy. Chris, good luck, man. We all have Have a good day, and thanks for having me on, guys.
You had Parcells, I've got Bart, Phil.
Sims card.
Okay, there you go.
Appreciate it. Phil Simms, as we said, each and every Wednesday we will break down quarterbacks in the draft. We will talk about where the Jets and Giants are positioned to be successful in the coming year. It's great stuff from Phil. And I'm very curious. Phil's very high on Geno. I'll give him credit. I know maybe I'm alone on this one. I don't see it as much as everybody else does. I don't see why I should trust him to be successful here.
I think you're going to get better quarterback play than you got from Aaron Rodgers. You're going to get better quarterback play than you got from Justin Fields. And I think you're going to have a more solid team, all-around team. I think it'll be well-rounded. I think it'll be balanced. And you finally have somebody that's going to hold the quarterback accountable and somebody that's going to make sure that he's being coached up every week.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
This is the Michael K. Show.
Soto is having a blast playing for the Dominican Republic. And he said that this ranks up with the most fun years of his career, 2019 and 2024. Yankee fans, I see it building on social media now, how you're going to jump Mets. See, you like being a Yankee more than a Met. I don't think it's fair. Maybe he absolutely loves being a Met. But in terms of the season, he didn't enjoy it. Why would he enjoy not making the playoffs?
The Michael K. Show. Weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Check it in a year, check it in 5. This ain't optimum 5, but price is still alive. 25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Get Optimum famously fast fiber internet. Optimum.com/25 for 5. Or call 8884-OPTIMUM. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
50 years from now, will jeans be wide or skinny? Will email still exist? Will guac still be extra? One thing is certain. If you won the new Millionaire for Life from the New Jersey Lottery today, you'd still be getting $1 million every year for life. That's enough money to say, bring it on, the future. I will have that guacamole at any price.
Play the new Millionaire for Life today. Anything can happen in Jersey. Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The NBA moves fast, and the stars move faster. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, you're never a step behind. DraftKings keeps pace with every play, offering industry-leading live betting, dynamic odds that shift as the game unfolds, and more open markets more often. They're live when others aren't, so you're always in the game when it matters most. Get in on the action with live player props as the most exciting performances unfold in real time. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problems gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. And here's the best part: all cake, no sugar. And you know I love my cake. So I get that big birthday energy without any sugar guilt. The bottle's small, easy to toss in my bag, and perfect when I need a quick, tasty caffeine boost to cakeify my day. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
See Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg live from the Irish Exit Moynihan Train Hall this Friday, March 13th, before the semifinal round of the Big East Tournament. Stop by before heading into the Garden or before your commute home. Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg live from the Irish Exit Moynihan Train Hall starting at 3 p.m. this Friday. Only steps away from Madison Square Garden and Penn Station. It's brought to you by Schweppes Above the Rim Refreshment. Feel the madness and refresh your game with a Schweppes Seltzer or Schweppes Ginger Ale, and by Sam Adams and Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea, available at Bourbon and Branch and Taylor Pub. Must be 21 or older to purchase. Please drink responsibly. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York. It's Wednesday. It's 12:30. It's time to find out, am I the Nozzle?
There are two sides to every story.
Everybody need to keep a cool booty, okay?
We're here to judge.
I plead the fifth.
Am I right?
Adoy.
Or am I the Nozzle?
I was wrong.
We're going to get back to some of your comments from the ESPN New York YouTube channel. Go there, subscribe, and comment in the chat. Right now, though, we turn things over to Tom Bauer, who will present scenarios to us we often find ourselves in, where we're kind of looking around and saying, is it me? Am I the Nozzle in this situation, or is it somebody else? Tom, floor is yours.
Well, gentlemen, all of Atlanta is devastated. We talked about Magic City Monday last week in this edition of Am I the Nozzle, and now Magic City Monday canceled. The NBA rained down on the Atlanta Hawks' plans. In a statement, they said, when we became aware of the Hawks' scheduled promotion, we reached out to the team leadership to better understand their plans and rationale. While we appreciate the team's perspective and their desire to move forward, we have heard significant concerns from a broad array of league stakeholders, including fans, partners, and employees, maybe even Michael Kay. I believe canceling this promotion is the right decision for the broader NBA community. Nozzle, yay or nay for the cancellation?
I think it's Nozzle. I mean, come on. What's the big deal? We're not having strippers at the game. It was not one of those cases where if the opposing team misses 2 free throws, everybody gets a lap dance for free. That's not what it was. So everybody just calm down. Atlanta's a different city, man. Let them do their thing.
It's Wakanda, and strip clubs is what they're known for. It makes them unique, and it's just honoring the club, right? Whether we make fun of Lemon Pepper Lou and all that type of stuff, it's a great place to go to and hang out, and it's not like what you think. I know people want to talk about exploitation, all that stuff. Hey, man, nobody had a problem going to see a burlesque show. Relax. Like, quit taking yourself so seriously. It was something that was fun, that was unique to them, unique only to Miami probably. So I think, it started off with old boy from the Spurs. Like, bro, you damn near in Mexico.
You're not even playing in it.
You damn near in Mexico. We don't want to hear nothing about what you talk about, what's going on over here on the East Coast, baby.
So I guess to really add it all up, Michael K's the nozzle in this. Is that accurate? Because he's the one who went out. He made this happen. Let's call it what it was. He absolutely destroyed it. And what do you know? The next day, the league's canceling it.
Bad guy, man. Bad guy.
Bad guy. K, you're the nozzle. Next.
Got an Adam Silver's ear. That's a shame. All right, so this happened at the WBC. Chris, you outlined all the tie-breaking scenarios of how Team USA could be eliminated, even though they're 3-1. They were 3-0 entering last night's game with Italy, and apparently, because they were 3-0, they automatically assumed that they were on to the next round, when in fact, no, that is not the case. Mark DeRosa, the manager of Team USA.
Yeah, I misspoke. I was on hot stove with a couple buddies today and completely misread the calculations. We knew that Mexico was going to play Italy and then running all the numbers with if we lost tonight with the runs allowed and runs scored and outs. So I just misspoke.
He did not understand that there would be the runs allowed tiebreaker in this situation. Nozzle, yay or nay?
Well, here's the problem. This is somebody that wants to be a manager in the big leagues. This does not help his case. You have to know what the situation is. You have to be locked in on that. Now, is it 100% his fault? No, because he's supposed to have people there who are assigned to knowing exactly what the scenarios are. And my guess is whoever that was probably dropped the ball there too.
But here's the thing. You might want to speak to them before you open your damn mouth. How about that one too?
Yes. I would say that D-Row, unfortunately, in this case, would be the nozzle. And now he finds himself in a bit of a squeeze box because if Italy loses tonight and Mexico scores, it's not beat them by 5 runs. It's Mexico scores at least 5 runs. Correct, Tom?
That is correct.
Yeah. And Mexico scores at least 5 runs and they win. Well, then the U.S. is out. And that's going, I'll tell you what that's also going to do. That is going to kill a lot of interest in the WBC.
So what are you trying to say? Is Spanish strike zone or striking strike zone? I need to know which way to bet. Because if it's money involved for America, we know that certain things are going to happen.
I would, let's say that Italy gets a little bigger strike zone.
Yeah, okay. That's what I need to know.
I would say that D-Row, unfortunately, here is the nozzle. Tom, do you agree, disagree? We never get your opinion. Speak up.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. If you, like you said, if you want to be a manager in the big leagues, you better know the rules. I understand people make mistakes from now and then. He was warming up Clayton Kershaw in the 8th inning thinking he was just going to get him out there for the competition. And then he may have gotten the notice at that point. He may have realized, oh, snap, we might lose and be eliminated. Let me warm up my closer so that way we don't make a complete ass of ourselves.
Did you see Kershaw squaring off against McAfee last week? McAfee actually went up and was donating money to charity depending on the outcome of the at-bat. But McAfee was trying to even make contact, and it was a problem.
Was he even close to making contact?
He was. He did make contact a couple of times, but I don't know what Kershaw was throwing him, what level he was throwing him. He did throw him a curveball that just he basically crumpled at the plate. But listen, I'll give McAfee credit. I think he hit a ground ball to third at one point. Just like a little weak ground ball.
At that point, do you even try and take a swing? You just try and lay it out there like a damn near swing bunt.
I think that's almost what he was doing. Next.
All right, another WBC one for you, and I believe this was also mentioned on the show. Their little supposed beef between Randy Arozarena and Cal
Oh, I like
Raleigh.
this. I want to get your take on this.
Yes, this is exactly what I want. This is a Bart Scott question, more so specifically because former athlete. So, Randy Arozarena, trying to be the nice guy in his at-bat, sees his Mariners teammate Cal Raleigh behind the plate, tries to give him a handshake before he steps into the box for the first time. Cal Raleigh refused to give him a handshake, pretty much refusing to acknowledge him. Randy Arozarena pretty much after the game said, "Go to hell, Cal Raleigh," in a much more explicit way. And Cal Raleigh's now trying to play it off and you know what, guys, there's no beef. Don't worry about it at all. Bart, would you have beef with your teammate if he is the competitor in this case?
Yeah.
Would you have beef with him if he wouldn't even dap you up?
I mean, it was different because mine was former teammates. But, I mean, teammates get into fights all the time during the during practice, stuff like that. But I have no beef with that. You locked in. You're trying to protect and represent your country. Right now, you're the ops. Like, you see this a lot of times as well in World Basketball Classics, right, or the Olympics. You got guys going against, the French or somebody like that going against guys. They're gonna play hard. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you're there for a certain purpose at that time. So no, I got no problem with that. They'll be totally fine when they get back.
Listen, Rosarena stuck his hand out to shake his hand. Then Raleigh said something to him, and then he stuck his fist out to get a fist bump and didn't get either. So it was. I'm not going to call Raleigh the Nozzle here, but I can understand a Rosarena being a little bent out of shape about it. Hey, dude, come on. We're on the same team during the season, and this is, nice little exhibition that we've created. I don't know. Although I will say, a lot of these players seem to have gotten a lot more out of this because of the energy that is in the building for these games.
Yeah, you got your whole country looking at you, man.
You've got guys from other countries, not necessarily the U.S., they're more stagnant on this, from other countries saying that this is more important to them than the World Series. We're winning the World Series.
Those guys are idiots. Yeah, no, stop. I want that guy off my team immediately. I'm going to pay you how much, and you're telling me that the WBC, a little tournament that lasts 2 weeks in the middle of March, means more to you than winning a World Series? Get out. Get out. Get out.
That's that Carmelo.
It's not the Olympics.
That's that Carmelo Anthony stuff.
Yeah, Carmelo. Us winning the gold medals, that's why I'm a champion. Stop it. You also lost it, too, by the way, when you were on that team. Let's not forget about that. Anyway. All right, Tom. Well done. Well done. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. What do you got, your passport?
Yeah.
Where are you trying to go? You're going to Africa.
Hey, okay, man. Tell everybody.
Okay. All right. I don't want to put your business out in the streets.
Uh-huh.
Bart's going to
I've been trying to get a visa for a long time.
I would like to go to Ibiza. I've heard that's ridiculous.
We're going to have to get you a value pack first.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge, or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. I'm big on having the right game plan on the ice and at home, which is why I use Viking Pest Control myself as the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils. Viking has been protecting homes for over 45 years with expert pest control service and solutions tailored just for you. From ants and cockroaches to rodents, stinging insects, and backyard mosquitoes, Viking keeps pests out of your house and out of the play. Bundle pest control with mosquito services and save big. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Viking Pest Control, protecting your home inside and out.
FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every single day through March 15th. From now till that final 68 is revealed, you're getting daily profit boosts for a chance at boosted winnings on your college basketball bets. Trust me, you do not want to miss a single day. Build a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout, or try live betting and jump in after tip-off. Best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Just visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every single day through March 15th. From now till that final 68 is revealed, you're getting daily profit boosts for a chance at boosted winnings on your college basketball bets. Trust me, you do not want to miss a single day. 21 and over, physically present in New York, opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amounts. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with the gambling problem, call 877-8-OPEN-WIRE. Text OPEN-WIRE 467-369.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Rings End is your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. They're your store for quality with a full line of brilliant and durable Benjamin Moore paints. They're your store for inspiration with thousands of colors and a variety of sheens. And Rings End is your store for expertise with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. Insist on Benjamin Moore paint from Rings End because the gorgeous color you love can't be matched in another brand of paint.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Friday, March 20th at Pickleball Heaven in Medford, Long Island. Play with them, play against them, and we didn't change the name. It's still Pickleball Madness.
Meet Rick DiPietro and see his hot, sexy body and play pickleball with him. Watch college basketball with him. What a treat that'll be. Get to play pickleball with Rick and Dave, and it's going to be great.
Tell him how to sign up, Dave.
All you do, there's a little tile on the ESPN New York app. Click on that tile, it'll lead you to how you can join, and away you go.
Pickleball Madness is brought to you by Pickleball Heaven and ESPN New York.
Get ready for Pickleball Madness. Friday, March 20th, ESPN New York is taking over Pickleball Heaven in Medford, New York. Catch a live broadcast of DiPietro and Rothenberg starting at 6 a.m., then stick around for our Social Ladder Pickleball Tournament. We're going to crown our champions, then roll right into a college hoops watch party to cap off the day. Sign up now on the ESPN New York app. Spots are limited. I don't know if they've got many left, but you can certainly go there and watch and hang out for the day because afterward they've got, the watch party for college hoops in the middle of the tournament. Pickleball Madness brought to you by Pickleball Heaven, the new standard of indoor pickleball. We did sponsor Gabby and Jordan yesterday, but their T-shirts that they were going to wear as their uniforms against Rick and Dave did not arrive in time, and I paid for the highest level of rush orders.
Damn logistical. No, you got to call out who dropped the ball.
Let's just put it this way.
Who dropped the ball? Was it Brown? Was it Zahn?
No, it wasn't them.
Was it DHL?
No.
Was it Gofo? They knew.
Put it this way. If your company has the words rush order in the names, you better deliver on time.
Did you get a refund for not having the rush order?
I called up and got a refund for the shipping.
They should have to buy the T-shirts.
Well, for 2 T-shirts, it was like $98 with the shipping and all that stuff. So at least I got the T-shirts. We got the T-shirts 2 nights yesterday.
Okay.
And this morning, Jordan and Gabby did bring them into the studio, and one is a picture of Rick, and it just says the future, and it's his ESPN picture, but with AI, what he's going to look like as he continues to go bald. And the other was Dave, looking exactly like Dave Gettleman.
We cannot confirm nor deny that he is balding, though. Can we? We don't know.
No, you cannot confirm it. I can't confirm it because he won't take his hat off.
Is it glued to his head? Is it part of it? What if that's one hair piece? What if he take it?
That'd be amazing.
Like Ondrej Agassi said, he played with the bobbin pins.
Like somebody would have for Halloween a hat with a big mullet on the back. Rick won't take his hat off. I think, and I heard him this morning talking about it, he said that his hair was not going to cooperate this morning when he got up, and it's because it's picture day here. So he was going to get his picture taken with the hat on. I'm like, it's a little skeptical in there. He's like, well, Cassie it was early in the morning, didn't want to wake everybody up. Are you living in a one-bedroom out on the island with the entire family? The last time I checked, I'm pretty sure that Rick's got a mansion out there. He can find another room to go and get his hair checked out in. That's all I'm saying.
Just little copper peptides to the scalp.
I told you, I knew a guy one time, back when that stuff was still in existence. I don't believe it's in existence anymore.
What, minoxidil?
No. This was the spray can stuff that they used to advertise. That it sprays.
Spray hair?
Spray hair, yeah.
Like topping?
Yeah. The spray hair stuff.
Follicles?
Yeah. And I knew a guy who would use it and was living in such denial about the situation.
Yeah.
Somebody ran into him at the gym.
Yeah.
Saw him in the locker room. He went and got on the scale in the locker room completely naked except for the hat. Living in that level of deniability about the situation.
Well, that's because he knows how much the hat weighs, so he just automatically subtracts.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's like when you're buying when you go to the supermarket and they automatically put in the weight of the little bag that they put slices of American cheese and Taylor and ham in.
Plus he had
I've already got that factored into the weight.
Plus he had all his clothes off, so he was a little chilly. You know what I'm saying? So like, the quickest way to lose your body temperature is through your feet and through your head.
That's what they tell you.
It's just like
he was in a gym locker room. He was not in the middle of the Arctic.
He was wet, and it was windy because it was hot outside, and the AC was on.
That is unfortunate. It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. Listen, we talked about it a little bit. I cannot take the Bam Adebayo 83 points thing seriously. Just, God, please stop with that.
How many shots did Kobe take? And were they playing a real opponent? Like, who were they playing? And like, was
they were playing Washington last night?
Yeah, I'm saying, who was Kobe playing?
I don't remember.
See, those are the things.
I think Phoenix maybe, but I'll double check.
Because I would say like, what David Robinson had 71 or something like that. Like,
oh no, it was against the Raptors in 06.
Yeah, who was on the Raptors? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Raptors at the time were 14 and 27.
Okay, so Kobe's is just see. Sometimes we remember things differently.
I understand.
So the mama didn't have to be the mama. He was just a garden snake.
Here's my thing, okay?
And Wilt
it's more justifiable. Kobe took 46 shots in that game.
How many? And Bam took, 43? And Kobe
Kobe was 18 of 20 from the line.
See, but you have to think. And when Wilt Chamberlain did 100, he was the only black person on the court.
And Kobe had 7 threes, only 7 threes in that game. See, here's the problem. John says, hey, let's let the Stallion run.
But that's true.
Every once in a while, the Stallion tries to slip a fastball past me and hopes I'm going to swing.
Right.
And chase one in the dirt.
Right. Can we confirm or deny that when Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points, he was including the janitor. He was the only black person in the entire building.
I'm going to deny that.
I don't even know. I'm not going to acknowledge it.
Name another white player. Like this one, Wilt Chamberlain was young.
Right, but here's my point.
It was only 5 of us in the league.
It's one thing when it's Kobe and when it's Wilt. When it's Bam Adebayo.
Hey, he's a champion, ain't he?
Come on.
No, he didn't win a championship. Did he win? No, he didn't win a championship.
They made it to the finals twice.
Yeah,
but
Jimmy Buckets.
He didn't. I don't think he was on the any of the teams with
he wasn't a little brick because he looked. Yeah.
But here's my point: when it's those two levels of players and those guys have those kind of nights, I can understand it or excuse taking that many shots.
Okay.
All right. When it's Kobe was on the floor that night. Just to give you an idea of who was around Kobe when he had 81, Lamar Odom, Chris Mim, Kwame Brown.
Oh, God.
Smush Parker.
Smush.
Slava Medvedenko, Brian Cook, Luke Walton, Devin George. That's who the hell else is going to score?
I mean, who was out there with him? Norman Powell?
Last night?
Yeah. Norman Powell.
I don't know who was playing with him last night.
You know what I'm saying? They probably took the day off. They're like, Bam, you get to eat, man, because we ain't playing today. We're going to take a day off.
But here's my point. Bam went to the line 40 sometimes. Come on. What are we doing? I mean, it's one thing when you have 31 in the first quarter, which you did. But I can't get wrapped up when we're sending Bam Adebayo to the free throw line that much.
Well, they called timeout. Now, okay, what's the best high-scoring game you've ever seen then? Like you would probably say it was in the 50s when you could talk about going against the opponent.
I would say the best one I've ever seen live.
What, Jordan?
Jordan double nickel at the Garden. Come out like 7-8 games back from.
But were they good?
The second time around, huh?
But were they good?
That Knicks and Bulls, yeah.
Yeah, they were
that
good
was
that
Jordan
year.
coming back from playing baseball, and it was probably 5 or 6 games back when he had 55 at the Garden, and he hit Bill Wennington underneath for a layup on the game winner.
What the hell was Ewing when Bill went? Come on, man.
I know.
Was Charles Smith out there when he did that?
I don't remember. I think he probably was.
So I guess if you're talking about impactful, I think it has been confirmed that Wilt Chamberlain was the only black person on the court. And he was at least
Ray, you went through and made sure to confirm that?
No, that is not confirmed.
And he was 5 inches taller than everybody else on the court. He just stood at the 3. He just stood at the 3. Was it no 3 seconds?
On the New York Knicks, Cleveland Buckner was on the Knicks.
Cleveland Buckner. Oh man. It was like Waterboy. We all got to go get one.
Well, I just how can I put it any more bluntly? I don't care that it's Bam Adebayo. I really don't.
But, at some point, Bam Adebayo is going to be somebody like, oh, Bam was that dude. You know what I mean? Or Bam was underrated. And then it's going to be, it's like David Robinson had the 71. You know what I mean?
All right, but David Robinson was a much better player than Bam ever was.
Well, don't listen. Bam's hang around long enough. He'll make it to the Hall of Fame.
No, what is that saying?
I'm just saying.
That's like saying Geno Smith was the Jets' best option at quarterback.
No, see, that's
it's the same damn thing.
Why putting salt? Do we need salt in the wound?
Michael K. is next on ESPN New York and the ESPN New York YouTube channel.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us,